Why would we need to wake up? Is it feeding time? Ryback blocked you?
Let's check.
I hope not. You wouldn't block me, I'm unproblematic.
No, thankfully I have access to his feed.
Okay.
Oh wow! Ryback squares off against Popeye's new golden barbecue chicken sandwich. Let's go!
What is he, one of those eating channels like Shoe Nice? He kind of looks like buff Shoe Nice.
Like Keith Lee?
No, Keith Lee's like a food reviewer. That's like a proper eating channel. He's like one of those, I'm at the Wendy's and I'm gonna have this double baconator mac and cheese sandwich. Here's my review. Oh.
I like that guy, that little white boy in the suit.
Yeah, I love the review of the day, or review of the week.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am review of the week, and here's the double bacon mac and cheeseinator.
What the fuck is a mukbang? That sounds really nasty.
Mukbangs are when people just eat food. Oh, I'm gonna start this.
Why the fuck is there a name for that?
Because Koreans do it because they don't have anybody to eat dinner with or something. It's like
Koreans eat?
Yeah.
And they invented the word for eating together?
No, they invented the word for eating together over the internet.
Oh, okay.
You can't skip the intro. Stop trying. Watch our royalty-free intro that we had to go back to because our last video got copyright struck.
For what?
For I've seen footage.
They strike that?
I think it's a robot.
I've never heard of Death Grip striking a video.
Who's their, who owns them?
I don't think they're signed to a record label.
It's an interesting question.
Who told you that it was struck?
Larry.
For the Uganda stream?
Well, it was double struck because it got struck for the music that plays during the SmackDown vs. Raw.
SmackDown vs. Raw,
Yeah.
boomer ass.
Whatever we were playing.
Hold on, let me check that.
But we couldn't
Let me check that
monetize. We couldn't monetize because of I've seen footage.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shocking to me. Hold on. Where's this video?
It was.
Sign
I
it
mean,
up.
I don't think MC Ride came and found the video and struck it. I'm pretty sure.
I don't see this video anywhere. Was it taken off?
Yeah, it was taken off because of the WWE 2K songs. Because of the 2K songs.
Aha, blocked.
Checks.
Pick it up. Because I lost that. Where does it? It's been blocked worldwide. Good lord.
Oh wow.
It doesn't say why though. Oh, here we go. Details.
The world is trying to block Uganda.
Oh yeah, holy shit! I've seen footage.
Yeah, see?
Huh.
See? You seen this? You heard
Wow.
about this?
Yeah, so this stream is just never gonna be seen.
If
you had to be there.
Everybody saw it when after. Like it was up for a week. They had their chance.
Yeah, if you didn't see it, fuck you.
Yeah. It was a moment in time, in history.
Brennan, why don't you tell everybody big new rebranding? How about that?
What big news? Oh yeah. So if you tried to, if you saw on Twitter that we were streaming and then you typed in twitch.tv/greatblackotaku, you wouldn't have come here. So
Turn down your background music.
my background music is playing. I don't hear background. What are you talking? Oh, okay. I see it. I don't know why that was playing. There shouldn't be background music. So, in order to make it easier, because if you've seen any of our critically acclaimed friends of the show, independent matches, we are billed from our Twitch channel, and nobody can say twitch.tv/greatblackotaku because they have had sex. So instead, we've changed the Twitch handle for the benefit of announcers everywhere so that they can just say twitch.tv/InsideMXM. It's a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I gotta change the Instagram page too.
Oh, yeah. That changes things.
Time to face the strange.
The strange.
Changes. Yeah, that's the word, right?
Time. Isn't it time changes things?
No, it's time to face the strange.
Is that like?
Isn't that what it
like
is?
in South Park when the Canadians call Sniz strange.
Taste some strange.
Trying to get some strange.
We're inside MXM.
Oh.
Could it be?
This changes
It
things.
is. It's time to face the strange.
It's time to face some strange.
Changes.
Trying to be a rich man.
Wow, look at this tan fuck.
What do you go
Like that?
for?
Great question.
Jay Bodie,
I did
resubscribing.
I did take some amazing photos last night, so
Oh, that's good.
I remember.
So it wasn't a complete wash.
I remember when I took some rare unused photos at a Raw.
let's see them.
Yeah, I could do that. Hold on.
Let's do it.
I think they're in a Google Drive somewhere.
Yeah, Google Drive them over.
What? Paragon Creed.
Paragon
thank you for gift subbing.
Creed. Thanks, dude.
What a
Our
lad.
jacked friend.
Paragon
That's
Creed.
good.
Yeah, we met him.
When
Remember?
did you meet Paragon Creed?
Yikes! This is big yikes. This is way more yikes than when I forgot I met Mahabali Shera.
No, this is yikes for you because I think you're thinking of Coach.
Isn't Paragon Creed the British guy?
We met a British guy.
Oh wait, no, that's King British guy who just
Yeah.
subscribed. Thanks, King British guy, and thanks Sponehead.
I think we met Sponehead.
New rule. You guys' Twitch names have to be your full government name so I can remember you.
So that we can and make sure you include the your credit card number.
Oh,
What's the name of the guy who tattooed Ook?
That was Paragon Creed.
That's yes. So yes, we did meet him. See,
dude, Ook.
Yeah,
He did.
excessively
He did.
based.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he brought an Ook sign to a show we did.
Somebody tattooed Ratio, so there's that. Another
Yeah.
another guy's getting a tattoo that he said like whatever I said he'd get a tattoo of,
And what did
but
you
then
say?
he deleted it.
What a
Well, no,
coward.
he deleted the tweet. He deleted the tweet, so I clipped it. I screenshot it and clipped it and tweeted that was a good decision. And then that tweet did well, so he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the
I'm
tattoo."
gonna do it
regardless."
anyway. I'm gonna make myself Twitter famous.
Right.
Andrew, thanks for subscribing.
So then he was like, "Whatever you say, I'm gonna get that tattooed." So I think I said something like, "I almost made a good decision." So
That's a pretty good tattoo.
That's kind of a good tattoo.
Yeah, that's a
He's
good
gonna
tattoo.
have a tattoo that just says, "I almost made a good decision."
It's kind of deep
good.
when you think about it.
It is deep.
Yeah.
DIJAK, if you were to get a tattoo, what would it be?
I'd probably have to do something with my kids or my.
Let me guess. Tribal tat right here.
No, it would be one of those hair tattoos.
Well, I already have that, so
He's
I
yadded.
guess-
He's yadded up.
Baha!
I guess technically I do have a tattoo on my hair.
Baha, thanks so much for subscribing. Haven't seen you in a
52
while. How you
months.
been?
You
I
gonna
would
be
get
at
like a
DPW Baja?
I'd get a full like Darth Maul.
Oh yeah, that's what you said during the Baldur's Gate stream when you made your guy Darth Small.
Darth Maul. That was like a year ago. Can you believe that?
That
Remember when we were
Baldur's Gate was a
streaming
year
Baldur's
ago?
Gate? Yeah, that was like right before we got fired. That was like
before we got
August?
fired? Wow.
Yeah, that was before. We were literally doing that because we were not doing anything.
What? Because I didn't put it away.
Uh-oh, wife's mad.
No.
Wife's mad.
No, not wife.
Laughs mad.
This thing.
Laughs mad.
This thing is complaining about leaving stuff out, even though she leaves stuff out
This thing.
all the time.
Oh, your child. Your child is nagging at you now?
Yes.
Damn. That's crazy.
I didn't know you could inherit nagging. Be gone. You put it away if you care so much.
Brennan's funny because like we'll be out on a work trip, and Sierra will call and be like, "Hey, I noticed a credit card charge for Burger King. Was that you?" And Brennan's like, "Leave me alone! Oh God, you're controlling my life!
I know.
What are you, my mom?"
He's been hanging around you too much.
It'll be my most basic needs like food.
Noir Simone.
Manny,
Thanks for
Manny verbally lambasts his wife every time she speaks to him.
No,
Oh,
she was
stop. Would
no,
you
she
stop?
she was yelling at him in an
That's
uncomfortable
bullshit,
way
dude.
yesterday at the escape room.
Dude, we were at an escape room and she was like verbally assaulting me, legit.
She was
and
swearing
physically.
at him and calling him an idiot and like a moron and
Not
like,
She was like, "Did you?"
Shit.
She was like, "I'm sorry, I'm the one who got pregnant. Why is your brain not working?"
yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God."
Like she'd say like mean things that like sounded like a joke, but she definitely meant it.
Yeah. But then she'd cuddle up to me and hug me. It was really hot.
That is indeed what you signed up for.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm into, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not. Our game master was so whenever we do an escape room, it can go one of two ways. We can have somebody as a game master who like hates their life and we make it very hard for them to do their job, or we get a game master who appreciates that we entertain them as they watch us on. Yeah, exactly. And that's always fun, especially when they're actors in the game. Like DIJAK, remember when we did that serial killer escape room? Where the game master was an actor?
Oh yeah, she was good.
That was fantastic.
Great worker,
it's basically
great
like a great worker, fantastic worker. That's fun. That's what I did when I worked at an escape room. I was an actor.
Our game master yesterday. Shout out to Blank. That's her
Blank.
short name. Blank.
Oh, I need to give her a Google review so she can get her bonus.
Yeah, we got to give her a bonus. Everybody give Blank a Google review.
Yeah, American Escape. Actually, holy shit! Yeah, you guys should do. Okay, so chat. She gets $50 for every 50 reviews. So let's all do this real quick. Okay.
Let's all leave Blank a review and then
look up American Escape Rooms Orlando
on Google.
Yep, Google reviews. American Escape Rooms Orlando.
Escape Rooms Orlando.
No, not Game Master. Game Master. Okay.
I was hearing Game Master too.
Okay, could be. That'd be fine too.
Know. Yeah, we don't know.
12074 Collegiate Way, Orlando, Florida. Everybody write a Google review saying that blank BLANK was a great Game Master.
It's every time you say it, it sounds like you're saying game.
I said Game Master that time. I did.
Oh, you did say Game Master.
Don't say that in the review.
Don't say that in the review.
It'll sound like a hate campaign.
So, DIJAK, you're the person who did something this week. We didn't do anything. We took the week off.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Did I do anything this week, man? What exactly did I do?
You were supposed to debut.
Re-debut?
Yeah, on your flagship show.
On the flagship show, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. So
it is the house that you built, similar to how The Rock invented SmackDown.
I'd love to see the statistics on main event to see who has the most all time, because it's
probably Toddy now.
No,
Toddy has the matches for the year, the most matches this year.
Yeah, but
really,
I think it's probably still. I don't. There was that big stretch where it was like
pandemic. Tozawa was on every fucking week.
I think it's Tozawa. I think Tozawa's probably up there.
I wrestled Tozawa like 4 times while he was in a ninja costume.
Yeah, Tozawa's been consistently on main event for like 6 years. It's probably Tozawa.
Yeah, somebody said Natty. Fawful said Natty. Maybe
Natty's done a lot. She was last
just
night.
because she's been around. Because main event started in 2012. I want to say
when you guys were doing the backstage commentary tryout thing or whatever, wasn't it?
Brennan started on main event, yeah.
But Brennan? Like, wasn't the match that you guys were calling? Wasn't it always like every week? Wasn't it like Natty versus
Natty?
Sarah? Yeah. So it might be Natty. Yeah.
Cage match should have something like this.
What was that? Thank you, Paragon Creed, for gifting a sub.
DIJAK, do you want to know your cage match score?
I already know what it's like.
This is totally egregious. Like, this is ridiculous. It's actually like insane. Like, who believes this shit? Is this for real?
Germans, don't they make it?
No, it's not Germans anymore. Like, are these people really like? Do these people really watch a DIJAK match and go, "Yeah, he's a 7 out of 10"?
You've been glazing DIJAK for 24 hours.
Okay, so speak on that, Brennan. Why don't you speak on that? Anthony Turtles, thanks for subscribing.
I'm not gonna dox why you were glazing DIJAK. I mean, rightfully so, but you have been.
Why don't I just say it?
Huh?
DIJAK, do you mind if I just say it? Why not? I'm not contracted. Why don't I? This is not legal advice.
I don't feel like I should.
It's gonna lump him in a bad.
Okay,
way.
leave. I'll talk about you while you're gone. Leave.
Get
out. I'll talk about it while you're gone.
We just bought him. Yeah,
we'll let you know when I'm done talking about you, and you can come back.
It's a different stream.
It'll take me 5 minutes. I'll give you my spiel. I'll give the chat my spiel. You can come back.
Can I ask the chat something first? I need
go ahead.
Okay. I have a new laptop. I have a new Mac. It's not new. It's used. But I just needed a MacBook to like.
Drone.
I am, but for some reason, whenever I do like any sort of like live like Zoom or FaceTime or anything where I'm live on it, my speakers start making a real fuzzy noise where it's like, it sounds like wind. It's like for some reason it starts
We
to
don't
get
hear
like
it.
gradually
It's
Yeah,
louder.
we don't
clear.
hear
Your
it.
audio is clear.
No, I know you don't hear it, but I hear it. I'm trying to figure out if is there an audio setting I can fix,
Is it a
or
new? You said it's new.
it's used and refurbished, but
It sounds like it could be an issue with the microphone and the microphone and the speaker audio sometimes gets like crossed.
Sounds like you're poor and should have bought a new computer.
Yeah, you should have bought with your Fed money. You probably should have bought a
With
new
your Fed
computer.
money, you're on 6 fucking figures.
honestly, we already have a brand new computer, but my wife uses it for like bills and shit like that, and I wanted like a burner laptap just
A
for like
burner
Burner?
laptop? What
You're
are you,
gonna
a
pick up
drug
the
dealer?
laptop and snap it in half
like
fucking.
Walter White.
I really just wanted I had an old laptop that I was using and it aged out so badly. It was like 12 years old to the point where I couldn't download the proper version of the Mac iOS to do like Zoom anymore. So I was like, fuck. So I needed a new old shitty laptop to just bring with me wherever and do that shit. So I bought like a $200 laptop just to do that. And it's
I,
working totally fine outside of this one issue.
I like the idea of DIJAK jerking off to porn one time and then breaking the laptop in half. Like, okay.
I can't let anybody find out about this one.
Stop, I'm not a fucking heathen. I don't use a laptop anymore. I use my phone like everybody else.
Yeah.
Whoa! You're telling me that you never like miss the big screen?
Honestly, no. Are we gonna get into this?
Honestly, if I could speak honestly for a second. No, speak honestly for a second, DIJAK. You seem like you're gonna go into something really specific, so please.
I used to kind of travel back and forth between the two mediums, but I've found that the phone is a lot. I don't know. It's it's a lot easier to manipulate, like physically, if that makes sense.
Okay.
That
All right.
you kind of get what I'm.
I'll tell you.
A laptop's very big and cumbersome. It's
When
like
I was a kid, I took the whole thing in the bathroom. Legit.
yeah, no, we all did. Yeah, that was an early.
good.
It was the style at the time.
All right,
That
good.
was the early like 2000s move. Yeah, that was the that was the move. But now you get the phone.
And then it would get really hot and it'd be on your
right
lap.
there. It's like right in your face. You can pretty much just do whatever you want with
There's
it.
a lot going on.
Now that everybody knows.
All right, get the fuck out. Get out.
Hold on, I want to show you my rare unused raw pictures.
Right.
Nobody told me how to fix my fucking speaker.
It's not fixed. It's broken.
The chat. It's broken. I can't fix it.
It's broken. You bought a fucking MacBook from Facebook Marketplace. What the fuck did you expect?
Yeah,
I did not. I bought it from fucking Amazon, and it's certified by Apple as
certified lover boy,
certified lover boy pedophile. What?
Is the chat? I can't see the chat. Is the chat not saying anything?
Oh, let me see. I'll read what the chat's saying.
Thank you.
You should have bought Adele.
Yeah, Adele, the singer.
You should have bought Adele.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my.
Somebody says it's probably blown. Speakers need replaced. Probably a fucked wire. You may have to use earbuds. MacBook speakers blow out easily. Somebody's laughing at you for buying a Mac.
All right,
somebody said you're watching too much porn.
Yeah, you got a virus.
You are porn on this laptop.
Okay.
Damn it.
What are you doing now, Brennan?
I'm showing you my rare unused attire.
All right, but share your screen because we can't see. Thank you. Right.
I didn't.
Whoa! I forgot about this.
I didn't love it.
It's all that.
Wow. No, it's kind of. No, I like it. It's kind of giving.
Was this your 1 month where they told you could be an anime guy?
Yeah, but the one that they picked was I look like a genie.
Yeah.
It was on a trading card? The fuck?
Yeah.
And then they were like, JK, maximum male models.
WDW said Shehail Brennan. That's actually pretty good. You are. That is giving a Bahrain. Yeah.
That's when I convert fully.
You look huge.
I think I was huge. I was not doing anything, and I was. Yeah.
Wow. Did you have entrance gear like a vest or something?
Yeah, the jackets. I actually still have the jacket. The jacket's kind of cool. Let me get it.
Do you have a picture of you in the jacket?
Maybe somewhere, but not in this Google Drive.
Hey, wait. So here's an update. I'm tinkering a little bit with this. If I turn my volume all the way down, it still makes the noise, and that
Oh.
noise stays at the same volume. So does that mean anything?
Hmm.
Brendan, something's
Is it-
playing. Your
Like
YouTube
if I
videos.
mute it,
What's playing? You can hear it?
You have
Oh,
a
you
YouTube
can.
video
You
playing.
can't hear it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that's the. It's on the stream. If you were watching the stream, you'd know that it's been playing this entire time. It's
Oh,
like
that's just like a B-roll that's happening? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's our
All right,
B-roll.
that's cool.
It's kind of fire. It kind of makes us look sick. Shout out to whoever.
Yeah, it might just be the fans. It might just be the fan in your laptop.
the fan.
Yeah, there's a fan in every computer.
Oh shit! It is the fan.
You were like, it's air blowing. Yeah, no shit. It's a fan.
How do I fix that?
You don't. It's what cools your
It's loud
laptop.
as
So
fuck.
it's what cools your laptop so it doesn't overheat.
No, it's loud.
Yes,
Danny.
because
It should
it's
not be this loud.
because your computer's overheating because of all the viruses that your porn downloads caused.
I don't
There's-
even use this
there's-
laptop. It's brand new.
I'm telling you, there's a crypto miner in there that's like pumping out Bitcoin for someone in Cambodia, and it's just like using your GPU.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's a crypto miner.
That's
I'm gonna
probably
Google this.
true.
Speaking of crypto, how about that GameStop? Huh?
Yeah, they gave me like
Yeah?
this. You guys
Waka
can't see,
waka.
but the
I finally broke even again. I'm so happy. I lost so much money like 3.5 years ago. You guys have no idea how much I was like, my stomach was turning over how much money I lost. And now we're good.
How much did you make?
I haven't made any. I just broke even after 3.5 years of waiting.
Oh.
And I lost thousands of dollars.
Congrats on your gamble paying off.
The only time I made money on stocks is selling my WWE stock, ironically. And
Is that when they fired
AMC.
you? When they realized that you were no longer the owner of the company?
Once I was fired, the stock skyrocketed. Everybody was like, "Oh, this is a buy signal."
One fucking person left a positive review.
On you?
On your
Cage Match?
computer?
No, on for blank.
What's
on the
wrong
thing.
with you guys? There's
What
like
the fuck?
150 people here.
Come on, we told you fucking guys to do it.
Shout out to Barnard Murray Jr.
Thank you, Barnard.
Barnard.
Back at the Barnard?
It says Barnard. I don't.
So, okay,
Giant Barnard?
listen. We don't want to get her fired. It's not gonna get her fired.
You won't get her fired for giving her good reviews. What are you, a
Yeah, it's
coward?
not gonna get her
Why would that
fired.
be-
What are you, a capitalist cog in the machine?
Hey.
What's wrong with you?
Kate, we're giving positive reviews to our escape room attendant so that she can get a bonus. Actually, if it's a money related thing, they might get her in trouble. That's true.
It'll be like, stop.
I haven't thought about that. People be liking to keep their money.
Wait, what'll get her in trouble?
Getting a raise. You're not supposed to, it's like a fake system that's supposed to trick you into thinking that you can earn a raise one day, but if you ever do, if you break out of the glass ceiling, then you'll be punished.
Yeah.
You'll be hammered down.
How about? So there was a Hooters restaurant, a Hooters establishment
I've never been.
that it was whoever can raise the most money, they said would get a Toyota. So this one Hooters waitress was working overtime, like whoever does the most hours. She was working overtime every single day, weekends, holidays. She wanted to win this Toyota, and then she won. And the manager of the restaurant said, "Okay, here it is, your Toyota," and he gave her a toy Yoda.
Oh, nice. It's like, I'll give you 5,000 doll hairs.
And she sued and won, so that's good.
Did he have to give her a Toyota? Or did he just
No,
give her
she
money?
just gave her. They just gave her a bunch of money.
W. Hooters W.
I hope so. I really hope this was a workers W. Here, let me look. Toyota
A
Hooters.
people's W.
Yeah.
What did The Rock mean by all that people stuff? Is he some kind of red? Some kind of communist?
What? What are you talking about? What people stuff? Oh, the people's elbow.
He's the people's champ. He's going
You
to
think
give
Dwayne? You think Dwayne read Theory.
Do you think
Dwayne-
Dwayne read Ayn Rand?
First of all, Ayn Rand, the complete opposite of communism.
Yeah, he disagreed.
Oh, I see. He wanted to look at the opposition. He was like, The Rock has read your Ayn Rands. The Rock has read your Engels, your Karl Marxes, and he can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that the workers' revolution is coming. Das Kapital. That's what he should have called the People's Elbow.
The Hammer and Sickle.
The Hammer and Sickle would be based.
It's all
That's what. No, commie rock is Hollywood rock. Hollywood rock. He went to Hollywood and became a communist.
What is it? Like the 60s? Like that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, it's like the '60s.
That was like one of those
referential angle.
things. So you like the Fallout show?
Yeah, it's good. Really picks
Yeah,
up
it's
in the
alright.
end.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I got to episode 4.
Yeah, I think it starts picking up. Oh, I think it's good. Like the beginning of the show, I'm like, oh yeah, this is Fallout. And then once it gets to like 6 through the end, they start doing a lot more flashbacks to pre-war, and then they reveal some pretty cool stuff about pre-war. And obviously, at the everybody, if you don't want a spoiler at what the hint at next season is, but there's a shot of New Vegas, so kind of based.
DIJAK, they want you to get off your phone. It's distracting.
shut up.
You kids always be on your phone worrying about your fans.
I'm leaving a positive review for blank money. Unlike you
thank you.
scumbags who didn't post shit.
Thank you, DIJAK. Yes, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, you guys stop looking at porn for 5 seconds and leave blank a good review.
Little fucking mass internet with like, oh, stop doing something. Stop doing something. Oh, I'm the one person being productive, and you're gonna yell at me for doing it because it mildly distracts you.
Someone's
Classic.
a little sensitive. Oof. D. Lopez, thanks for the subscription.
Classic group mindset.
What are you trying to say? You're not for the people?
You're not the people's champion.
I'm trying to do real things and make real people real
Wow.
money, unlike you.
Oh
you
wow, you're a capitalist. You're a capitalist.
masses.
You're an individualist. What's the name of that philosophy? That Ayn Rand philosophy, Brennan? Is it individualism? Zack Snyder? What is it?
What is it?
BioShock. What's BioShock about?
Is it
Objectivism.
Objectivism. Yeah, objectivism.
Thank you. All right. I remember when I looked up that Wikipedia page after playing BioShock.
Yeah.
We're still at 2 reviews, by the way. Bernard and me now.
I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
And Damo from yesterday.
All right. DIJAK, you start talking to the
Damo
camera.
being the
I'll
only
do it.
good guy who actually
He is the
wrote the
only good
review.
guy, to be fair. Yeah. All right, DIJAK, you talk about something while I do this.
Tell us,
So
where was the show, DIJAK?
you guys seen my new shirt? Check it out.
Oh, it came.
You mean the MXM Achieve the Dream shirt available on foryourwear.com, FORURWEAR.com. All proceeds go to Soft Ground Wrestling in Mokono, Uganda.
The record-breaking T-shirt that sold more T-shirts than any T-shirt on foryourwear.com.
Did it? How many people bought it?
Do we have?
What
a
did he
number?
say? Yeah, he told us. What did he say? I believe.
Drum roll.
Over 200 orders
Wow.
as of April 21. So that was a month ago almost.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This shirt went on sale that long ago?
That's when we went to Uganda.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I know it feels like it just happened, but
It does feel like it just happened.
I know.
It's because we achieved the dream last week. Which, shout out to you.
Yes. We sent $6,000 something to Soft Ground Wrestling the beginning of the week, and it should get there on Friday. It's going to make It's going to get them 5 months of food, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And once they take pictures of the receipts and of the food and the groceries and all that, we'll be posting it on Twitter.
They
And
also
then
sent
we
the
will
invoice for the beds, correct, and the
Yes,
mattresses.
the beds. As soon as we get proof of purchase of the groceries, we'll be sending the money for the beds. And then it will be the car. And then fingers crossed, we're trying to get an extension on the land. I think I can say this now, but we want to do a big shout out to Drew McIntyre, who filmed a video for the Landlord of Soft Ground Wrestling that they train on because Drew McIntyre is his favorite wrestler.
So
And
this is truly like the '80s movie Big
were-
Wig. The big wig
You guys
came
were
in at the
talking
end
about
and
that.
he was like, yeah, I don't really care about the orphans, honestly. I really want this sugar plantation. But we find out that he's a wrestling fan and he loves Drew McIntyre, and the big guest cameo in this '80s movie is Drew McIntyre essentially giving a free cameo to this man.
yeah, that was cool. So the thing about the Landlord, I think, is he appreciates what they're doing, but like I think that these companies offer him so much money. So the deal is that there's like companies that want to open a factory in the land because they can offload waste into the water. It's like a swamp area.
Which is even
This
more
is, I know
evil.
this is super cliche 80s movie. Like, oh no, the factory's gonna open and dump the pollution in the water. Like, so we're trying to work out a deal with the Landlord because we don't have enough money to outright buy the land, but we want to put down a down payment and then make payments if possible, and potentially, hopefully, do a yearly fundraiser stream so that we can make the payments. But we'll see. We hope that the Drew video kind of entices him to be a little kinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, save the rec center.
It's really what it is.
You guys were talking in the chat about that, and you said Drew, and I did not think McIntyre is what
Yeah.
you were referring to.
No, it was DM
Who
Hunk
did-
himself.
Did Damo hook him up?
We used to work for WWE, DIJAK.
I'll have you know that Drew McIntyre at one point was my coworker who I shared a locker room with. Okay, so just because he's a big star doesn't mean he kayfabed me.
We'd be having phone numbers.
I didn't. I was just with him last night, and I didn't mention.
It's
it.
because Drew
It wasn't
McIntyre
mentioned,
doesn't
though.
talk about his great deeds as any
Oh, well.
great man would.
That's fair.
He saved the rec center.
That's true. I really hope the Landlord marks out.
Yeah, I hope he's because you have to imagine, consider being a landlord in the Pearl of Africa, so far, leagues and leagues away from any celebrity that you might watch, right? And because of Twitter, we're like just a couple tweets away from like any celebrity just seeing what we say or whatever to them. But like to get a message from your favorite wrestler, it's got to be huge.
Yeah,
humongous.
should be. Skalunsky, do you have any sort of update on when SGW gets their ring? So they have to build. So we talked about this because we have a way of getting them the ring, but the problem is they don't have anywhere to store it. They have no so it floods and rains often there, so they need to build a storage unit. They need to build a storage unit on the land. They said that'll be I think $2,000 for the materials for that. But the ring is totally covered if we can get the means to get it to Mokono.
We have
and also
a mysterious benefactor.
Also, we don't know.
Ooh.
We don't know. What am I trying to say? We don't know if they'll keep the land. So first we have to confirm if they'll have the land for another year. Then we need to confirm if they have a place to keep it. And I asked them, I was like, Bumbash, do you know how to set up the ring and take it down? He was like, my brother, I've been studying for years. I was like, really? And he was like, so, we've talked about, the owner, the runner of SGW is like a savant. He knows every wrestler's middle name, and he knows the capital of every country on earth. We tested him, and he knew. So very smart guy.
So I believe in him. I believe in him when he says this. But when you said, "Do you know how to build a ring?" he was like, "I have watched many YouTube videos. I have spent many sleepless nights learning how to put up the ring. If only we had it."
Like literally, this guy's fantasizing about building and tearing down rings. Like that's what he's doing in his spare time. He's like watching High Spots videos. Here's how you build a ring. And he's like, one day, like,
which is why I'm so confident in obviously we're taking all of the precautions and all of the steps to make sure that all of this money goes to the correct place and is spent on the right things. But I can really tell that Boom Bosh's dream is for this wrestling thing to take off. So I will never doubt for a second his intention is to make Soft Ground a international brand. He would never do anything that would screw over that chance or to screw over the orphans. And that's just from our interactions with him that we've had and even being there.
So Tio Nico Suave, what are the cost logistics of getting the ring there? Depends on where it comes from. If it's America, if it comes from America or Europe, it's going to have to be shipped probably by boat, I assume. And then once it gets
land bridge from Europe,
and then I think once it gets to a port, it has to be shipped by truck and then delivered to. Okay, and another issue is we drove to Makono. Those fucking dirt roads. I don't know how the fuck a U-Haul truck is
no
gonna.
chance.
I don't really understand. I had to ask them. I was like, I don't. You can't sing that. Don't sing that.
Don't sing that. Not in this.
Is it going to be able to get there? And they were like, we'll take care of it. I was like, all right. But there's also import taxes which have to be paid.
Well, the thing with the thing with the people of Uganda and getting things places is in the short time that we were there, we saw people riding on bikes with like cargo on their heads. Like there were people that were just like riding by on bikes, balancing planks of wood on their head.
Chris Danger, thank you so much. Love to the boys and Captain Ratio.
Is that shoot Chris Danger?
Yeah.
Wow.
His real name is Chris Denker.
Denker. Hard R.
Is there a van already there?
It
for him to
sounds
purchase?
weird, like Denker with a hard R.
Yeah, no, they have. So the cars over there are all used from Japan. They all have Japanese like buttons.
But
like
they also don't use them. They don't use them often because gas is way overpriced there.
We were in Bubash's car and all the buttons were in Japanese, and I was like, "Bubash, do you know Japanese?" He was like, "No, I just know what the buttons do." Kind of like when your daughter plays Pokemon, Brennan.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know. Like she doesn't know which attack is Ember or Flamethrower. She just knows that when she clicks on something that looks like this, it creates this attack.
Flamethrower, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're doing our best trying to get everything there. But first things first is food and shelter, obviously. Yeah, and there was like some confusion about whether they already had got money for a ring. And from what I understand is before we came along, they had a GoFundMe. I believe originally it was for a ring, and then they were like, "Oh wait, we have no way of having the ring here." So they pivoted to, okay, we're going to raise money to extend our lease by 1 year.
Because that's when they were initially getting kicked off.
Yeah, and it was set up by a kid in the States. Who was a great kid who we talked to. That was actually our first point of contact.
That's the first contact,
Jake.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jake. Who's a great guy. But yeah, that's the skivvy on SGW.
Skibidi.
It's the Skibidi toilet on SGW.
Skibidi.
DIJAK, have you seen Skibidi toilet?
No.
Your son's not into that?
I don't even know what that is.
It's literally, I can see the age range because my nephew is a couple years older than my oldest, and my oldest has no idea what it is. But when I said, "Hey Cam, do you know what Skibidi toilet is?" He looked at me like I said like a spell. Like there was no way an adult should know the dark arts.
I had an interview today for a show, and for like an audition. And I said I don't mean to glizz you up. And I immediately was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You probably don't know what that means." And she was like, "No, I have an 11-year-old kid." And I was like, "11-year-olds say glizz?"
Yeah, that's what they. No, it's like their speech is very charged. Like they don't even fully understand what they mean when they say it, but they say it.
Wait, did you say you had an interview today?
I did, yeah.
the fuck are you interviewing for?
I want to work at Burger King. I need a job because I can't pay the bills wrestling.
All right, well, just like text me what you were interviewing for then, I guess.
Okay. Are you playing Skibidi Toilet now?
Yeah.
It really pisses me off that these kids don't know what Gmod is.
This is episode 73.
It's a series?
Yeah. I hope that it
Whopper,
does.
Whopper, double Whopper.
I hope that it does the thing.
They filmed this in VR?
I think. There's lore.
Is this like Marble Hornets for kids?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh no, this is just Source Filmmaker, I think. These kids don't even know what G-Man is, man. That's crazy.
Why would they? He's just like he's like Minecraft Steve. He's just an instrument.
Oh, I just got a Cameo request. Let's go, money.
How much is your cameo?
How what?
How much is your cameo?
I don't even remember. Let's see. What the fuck is this?
How dare they?
No, I just thought it was always G-Man and toilets.
I'm $30.
That's how much you make, or that's the full?
That's the full amount for a video.
I put myself down to 20 for Mother's Day. I opted in,
Wow.
but I'm 30 now.
I started at 99 because I don't want a lot of them.
Oh, Santi, that was your Cameo?
Santi asked you for a cameo, but he didn't ask me for a cameo.
Oh, that's
What's your
great.
problem,
Thank you,
Santi?
Santi. Yeah, because he knows mine's gonna be better.
What
my
the
God,
fuck are we watching? Oh my god!
This is what the kids are into.
That's what the kids are into. They love it.
God, this is violent.
Oh shit!
God,
This is kind of
I can
awesome.
see. Yeah, it's not bad.
what the fuck is
It's
this?
pretty good, yeah.
This is nightmare fuel.
I mean, there's artistry to this for sure.
Is that? Did he
What
just
is
go
the-
into VATS?
What is the hidden message here? What is the?
It's
There's-
anti-authoritarian, you know, like resist.
Why the toilet?
Yeah, but I don't
'Cause
know
the-
why. I don't know why the surveillance state is portrayed as the good guys.
Who the fuck is this? What? Who is that? What Half-Life character is that? Oh shit! Where's he going? What got him so scared? Oh my god, it's...
Wait, is he a traitor? A turncoat toilet?
What is happening?
When did everything just become shit posting? And I
This
know I
generation, no,
contribute
this
to it.
Gen Alpha. They take nothing seriously. Nothing is real. It's all garbage.
There's gotta be porn of that TV lady, right?
There is.
63. Yeah.
Actually, no. What's interesting about it is kids will draw her,
Oh shit!
and they don't even realize that they're drawing like a big titty girl. They just are drawing the TV lady, but the kids' parents don't actually pay attention to what they
Oh, no.
put on their iPads.
No! This can't be happening!
This must take so much time to make, right?
There's 73 of them. There's got to be more. Yeah, this is 5 days ago. This is the newest episode.
Is this like somebody smarten me up? Can you make this in like 3 minutes by typing in like some words
No,
into
no,
like
no
the
chance.
AI generator?
But
Or
also,
somebody like
this guy's a millionaire.
crafted.
This guy's a millionaire. He's got 41 million views on this video alone.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
So he's a
So
millionaire.
that's subscribe. Video is 22 million views.
Oh, that's 41 million subscribers. Sorry, but yeah, still 22 million views.
How much money do you make on a YouTube video that makes 22 million views?
22? Let's look it up.
If we could monetize that retribution video where we come from
If we could see a dime from it.
All right, Brennan,
Yeah,
stop
one
this shit.
Why? I'm enthralled.
I don't want to watch this whole thing.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
How much does YouTube pay you for 20 million views? Please just give me a simple answer.
It
It's
won't.
not,
It'll
it's
be
not
like,
simple,
well,
because it depends on
depends
who
on what
you are.
you-
Yeah. Different people have different deals.
Because I tried looking it up for Twitter and I couldn't get even a remotely straight answer.
Like they pay Mr. Beast way more than they pay the average person.
I think you have to get it consistently, right?
Yeah.
You have to get millions consistently. Because this guy said on average, YouTube creators earn anywhere from $2 to $10 per 1,000 views. That means that with 20 million, you can expect to make anywhere between 40 and 200. So I assume this guy's on the higher end.
This guy's definitely on the higher end.
$40? Wait, $200?
1,000.
$200,000.
Yes, $40,000 to $200,000.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And that's
Really?
one video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the higher end YouTubers are pulling in like the thing is they crash out really fast, but they can make like a few 100,000 in
The
a year.
low end of that is $40,000 for one YouTube video.
If it gets 22 million views, yeah.
That's
Also,
fucking insane.
you have to remember it has to have no copyrighted material.
Yes.
All of it has to be yours. You can't have anyone else's video, music, nothing. It has to be all original content. Or
Because
else they
otherwise
demonetize.
they'll split
And
it. Yeah.
you can't swear. You can't say like
You
banned
can
words.
swear. You can swear. You can't swear in the first 5 minutes.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's so bizarre to me.
Is that so like kids can watch it or something?
No, it's so that the bot that watches your video to make sure that it doesn't have anything unacceptable will not recognize. It's like it's all the YouTube game is all trying to trick robots. It's like a constant fight against robots.
I'm so behind on monetizing stuff.
Don't worry about it. Just do what you do best. Shake that ass, white boy. No, because I've thought about it too. I've been like, how much money am I losing by not being proactive in my monetization? And I go, I don't care. I don't have the energy for this shit. I just don't. I'm not good enough at it. I'm just not.
Well, it's a full-time job monetizing like internet content.
Like a super full-time job, yeah.
Like I want to rent out my house, but I also don't want to be a landlord. And I know it'll make more money if I just rent it out myself, but I don't want to do it. I just don't. I
looked into like there was like a couple weeks where I looked into buying property and then paying like a property manager, and it's like this whole system, and if you'd have like enough of them, then you can create like you can have like multiple generating
you can become a
sources
slumlord.
Yeah,
it's
and it's
much.
like do I have this energy to do all this?
I do not have the bandwidth for that. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
Yeah, I'll just sell it. I'm just gonna sell it. I don't. I know I'm throwing money away, but I also I just don't want to deal with the bullshit.
You're not because you're. It's like.
I still have to pay property taxes. I still have to pay for like certain maintenance things, right?
A bunch of shit to worry about. Like I don't need to worry about all that.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. I don't want to worry about any shit.
And then
exactly.
you have to worry about the tenant. Like you have to worry about the tenant just pooping on the walls and.
I just want a fake fight. I literally just want a fake fight. Like that's it. Let me just fake fight. Why do I have to worry about anything else? But whatever. All right, DIJAK, fuck off.
All right.
We'll call you back in like 5 minutes.
Come back in 5 minutes.
Try to fix my fan.
You can't.
What the fuck?
All right. He'll be back. DIJAK will return.
Okay, so you guys can go on Fightful and you can see that DIJAK's contract is up soon. And a lot of you are going to get mad at me for saying this. A lot of you are going to become incensed.
Incest.
But a lot of you are going to become incensed. I told DIJAK, I said, you should fucking go to AEW. You should go to AEW, or you should go to New Japan and then go to AEW, but you should go. I said, you need to go. And this fucking cage match shit perfectly fucking explains why he needs to do that, okay? Because I look at this cage match page, and call me a mark, but I look at this cage match page, and it's a guy, and he rates him DIJAK, who, by the way, is a top 10 wrestler in the world. Easily. Objectively.
Like, not even debatable.
Maybe top 5. But you wouldn't know it because he's in WWE. You just wouldn't. Oh, money and miles, money and miles, money and miles. Shut up.
So the thing with Mansoor and DIJAK is they're both marks. And they care about what they
no.
impact.
If all he cared about was money, fine. But you know he doesn't.
He doesn't. No, I agree. I agree. He won't be happy unless he gets to be the best wrestler in the world.
Exactly. He will not ever, he will never, ever be presented as that or given the opportunity to be presented as that. He's been in that company for 6 years. And the one thing that I learned from that company, I learned a lot of good things from that company, 100%. But one thing that I learned is from the day you walk in the door, you are chosen or you are not chosen. There's 1% of people that change like top brass's mind, but 99% of the time, the moment you walk through the door, the person in charge will either choose you or not choose you.
And Sammy actually said as much, today in an interview, which Sammy is very true.
Just had an interview.
It's very true that Hunter has more long-term plans for things that will not change. At least with like in the Vince world, because he was insane, he could decide one day, he was like, you know what? Mansoor's winning the belt tonight. Like, that's a possibility under the Vince regime, for better or worse.
What I tried to tell DIJAK was, right, you were the only guy to come in from Ring of Honor that wasn't put on TV immediately. You had to. How long did you have to wait, Brennan?
He had to wait, like, almost a year.
Almost a year. The only guy from Ring of Honor who had to wait almost a year to get on TV, right? The only guy who was on NXT Black and Gold putting on like fucking 5-star bangerinos or whatever the fuck they are.
Has not been rewarded for it in the least.
At all. And I tried to tell you, I keep telling you, I keep saying, you would have known by now if you were chosen. You're not chosen. Okay? They didn't have any plans for you when you got called up because you're not chosen. You know when a guy's chosen because they will always have plans for them. You know.
Immediately.
And for as much as anybody says, oh, we're working on pitches for you, no. If you're chosen, they will always have something for you.
Because you don't need to work on pitches to put somebody on a wrestling show. It's not Shakespeare. Nope. It's not a freaking Oscar-nominated movie. It's put them on. If they want somebody that they want to do well, they put them on TV and they make them win immediately. That's it. That's all you have to do.
That's it.
It's not.
That's all you have
it's
to
not
do.
freaking rocket science. If you look at anybody they care about, you have them debut and win a match, which is how you know that they never cared about any of us because we never did that.
But that's fine. I don't really give a fuck about that. But what I'm trying to say is for someone as good as DIJAK, who is that big, to have never been chosen, it points to a fundamental misunderstanding or rather a failure to fully appreciate his talent. And I feel personally the only way for them to fully appreciate his talent is to create distance and make them miss him.
They'd miss him, yeah.
Right?
Well, and it's not just that they'd miss him, it's that the egg on their face for not being the ones that did something with him when he does something anywhere else. It could be literally anywhere else. It doesn't have to be AEW. It could be New Japan. It could be anywhere. Anywhere that he can have a platform to do what he's able to do.
Oh my God.
We all know.
Listen, if DIJAK went to New Japan tomorrow, he'd have an AJ Styles IWGP run. Or
his best run in WWE has been this most recent NXT run because he's just been able to do stuff.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
so what I told him, I said, and for all of you who feel however you feel about AEW, this is true. You can't argue against this. DIJAK would, in 3 months in AEW, have more all-time great matches than his entire WWE career, because I believe they would put him in a position to have all-time great matches, right? And you can argue all you want about whether or not they'd push him or put a belt on him or whatever. I believe that there's more of a track record in AEW as far as when somebody's thrown out there to have a 20-minute match with a top guy, if they perform well, they get a spot on TV. DIJAK's been doing that his whole fucking career. Even in Ring of Honor, he'll get put in a spot to make somebody look amazing as a 6'7" fucking workhorse stud. Put a guy over a foot smaller than him, 100 pounds smaller than him, and then he'll be gone. He'll be back in the shuffle, right? Whereas I genuinely believe that if he was in a position in AEW where Tony Khan said, I want Bryan Danielson to have a 5-star match tonight, who can I trust to have a 20-minute 5-star match with Bryan Danielson on national television on free TV? DIJAK is that fucking guy. And if he went out there and he fucking had match of the year with Danielson on free TV, I don't think he would just go away after that. I just don't. I don't. I think that could happen in WWE. Actually, I know what happened because it did happen. Because he was on NXT fucking pay-per-views having match of the night every single time, and it didn't get him anywhere. So tell me if I'm being a mark here. I mean, you think of, like, hey, yeah, DIJAK, Takeshita, like, there's so many potential dream matches there. There's also dream matches in WWE, but my concern is they're not going to happen.
You're not going to see them because you can't get off main event. That's the problem.
I want them to happen, and they're like not doing it, right? What about the bloated roster? Okay, I love Lance Archer. Tell me guys DIJAK size who can go like him, right? I think of Lance. That's pretty much it, right?
That's around it, yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a spot for him. You think he'd do better in New Japan? Yeah. Yeah, of course, you guys, like, you'll always have you'll always have fears about what could happen, but like the thing about DIJAK is, and this is what Brennan was talking about when I said I was glizzing him up. Yesterday, I was on a drive home, and I was sending voice notes to DIJAK saying, I know you want to be considered an all-time great. You are not going to be in the conversation with Ric Flair and Randy Savage and Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels and all the people we fucking and you know, Hiroshi Tanahashi and fucking Antonio Inoki and fucking all these people we consider the greatest of all time. You're not going to be considered in that conversation if you stay in WWE. I truly believe that. I think he has to go and possibly come back, but I think he has to go. I think he has to go.
Because right now he's in a definition of insanity circle. Like
he's just coping. He's coping. He's in this never-ending cycle of my new writers. I like, take the fucking hint, bro. It's like being in a relationship with a girl who's like, you're like, hey, like, do you want to move in together? And she's like, oh yeah, maybe next year. Like, I'll be ready for that. And 7 years go by, and you're
7 years of 5-star bangerinos with your girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
she doesn't
7 years. 7 years of blowing her mind. You know, giving her match of the night every night. If you catch my drift,
every night.
Woo! You're taking her out to 5-star dinners, and then you're taking her out, and then you're having 5-star dinner later that night. If you catch my drift. But she's still like, I don't know if I can commit. It's like, what? Well, hold on.
Oh, hold on. Let me stop you right there, Mansoor. You are not owed anything from any woman.
No. Obviously, yes. So, it's just a comparison.
But you are owed something from the billion-dollar company that takes you for granted.
I just think he's too good to deal with this. Like, I was looking at his cage match, and like, there's like a bunch of 7s, and all the 7s are like, good wrestler, but needs more wins. Who the fuck's fault is that? How the fuck are you rating a wrestler? Like, I thought we were past this. Like, why? Like, how are we not looking at wrestling as an art form? Who's like, you know, I thought Robert Downey Jr. was a great actor, but then he died in Infinity War.
Well, hold on. Doesn't The Rock require that he goes over in his movies?
Like, nobody calls actors bad actors because they fucking die in their movies. Like, that's deranged behavior, right?
Am I going over?
It's true. It's fucking true. Am I wrong? I don't know.
He's not wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not trying to bury anyone here. I'm not trying to even try to bury any company. You can't push everybody. I will never say like, oh, this company is wasting everybody, because you just can't push everybody. You just can't do it. But I think it's important to try something new. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? I don't know.
What do you think?
I just think like in AEW, for better or for worse, right? I think I like it more. Here's what I'm going to say. On a Dynamite, like sometimes you're guaranteed to get like a fucking match of the year contender. And some people will say, well, that cheapens the effect of a great match. Sure, I can understand that too. But it's good for the performer individually, because they'll get more opportunities to show just how valuable they are. The only thing we can control as professional wrestlers are how we look, and for the most part, the bell to bell, right?
Somebody said Sean
And-
Bean's a jobber.
Sean
Brooklyn
Bean
Brawler.
will never make it. We'll never make it in this business. Yeah, I mean that's the only we can control. All we get from a lot of times, all we get is the ending, right? Like Bacon Incident, like you're talking about.
And the thing with DIJAK is too, which I kept saying, because I was joining you in the glizzing, but the thing is, like, I would just be, if I were him, I'd be so much more confident in myself to just be able to go like, yeah, no, I'll be fine. You know, like if I'm him and I know I'm as good as he is, I would just be, yeah, no, it'll be fine. I'll be able to do something somewhere, and then they'll want me back. I don't know why that's not his mindset.
If he was single, I bet it would be. I bet if he didn't have like 2 kids, he wouldn't. I think he'd do whatever he wanted. I think he'd be in Japan yesterday, right? But you know, he's a family guy. He's a family
guy.
And the only reason we're even talking about this like we're a fucking podcast is because he's our close friend. And we want him to be happy.
Because
right?
he's not.
Well, don't say that. I don't want to I don't want to speak on his behalf. But he takes a lot of pride in what he does.
Yes.
And I just want him to. And the only time DIJAK's happy is when it's after one of those matches that he would have in NXT or on a PLE, where he'd wrestle Wes Lee and steal the show, or he'd wrestle fucking Tony D'Angelo and steal the show, or he'd fucking wrestle Ilya Dragunov, who's probably top 5 best wrestler in the world, and they'd have a fucking electric, amazing match. And the thing that you'll notice is that all these guys that he's working go on to do bigger things, and he doesn't. And they're like, at a certain point, you have to like, guys, it takes 2 to tango here. And at a certain point, you should appreciate a guy for what he's doing. I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm not shitting on anybody.
But it's like,
you
it's
can't
worth
push
mentioning.
everyone. I get it.
It's worth mentioning that we know that he'd come back from matches and they'd pull him over and be like, "Hey, thanks for having a good match. We really
not
needed
even
this
dude,
good
not
match."
even people. I'm not gonna say who, but people would pull him aside and say, "DIJAK, I need you to save the show.
I need you to save the show.
I need you to save the show. I need you to have the best match on the card." How do you know that this is a guy who you can depend on to have the best match of the show, no matter what, no matter who's on the card? And like, you should be fucking rolling the red carpet for this motherfucker. Yeah.
At least if you pretend to care, at least if you pretend to care about work rate, right?
Tanner Bance, Rossi, sign DIJAK to Marigold.
Like it'd be one thing if like in the 80s, right, where it's all built around Hulk Hogan and you don't like, that's what you care about. But in the current climate of pretending to care about performance and work rate and ability, for you not to reward somebody for having all of that is very strange.
It's just so funny, like the career trajectory of both you guys, right? Because like both your careers, I'm sure like both of your careers, all you were told is Vince McMahon is going to love you. He's going to put the strap on you. You're going to get rocket pushes.
I was a football player. They were like, "Oh, you love WWE and football players."
It's just for whatever reason, like these two great looking, tall ass dudes who can go. Like, how do you not? I don't know. It's just bizarre.
But also, for what it's worth, if we were still there, we'd be doing nothing, and people wouldn't think anything nearly as much as they do right now in this moment.
Well,
right?
but that's so. I would say the difference is that DIJAK has shown that he can perform at that level.
Right.
So it's
Which
no
it
longer
makes it
the,
even
the ball is
stranger.
no longer in his
Yeah.
court,
Yeah.
right? It's no longer in his court, right? I think that for a long time people didn't know that we could go, or that we could do anything.
Right.
Like,
but
I
think sometimes you just need to leave to be able to show that.
Yeah.
At least what he's like. What do we say it takes to have a good match? You need time and stakes, right?
Time and stakes. Yeah.
And he's outperformed in his matches with sometimes very little time and no stakes.
Yeah.
What he's had? How many even title matches has he lost?
All of them. I mean, I don't even know
No,
if
I mean,
had any.
has he had any? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, North American.
Not a lot.
I think he's had an NXT tag title match. I remember the one where Bobby got hurt and Roddy had to run out in his jeans and do the whole match they called, which was amazing. Like Roderick Strong, holy shit. It's a tag team match. It's Keith Lee and DIJAK versus Undisputed Era. It was Kyle and Bobby.
Kyle.
And somebody does a dive, and Bobby gets concussed. And Sean and Hunter are like, "Oh fuck, what do we do?" And then Roddy's just there in a t-shirt and jeans, and they look at Roddy, and Roddy's like, "I'm on it." Pulls his shirt off, runs to the ring, and does this whole fucking match. And they're calling it to him in the ring, like you can hear them call it. Of course, they have to because he's fucking Roddy. It's just running into this match completely fresh without having heard any of the match.
No warm up.
And Roddy's just doing it. He's doing it perfect. Like, fuck, Roddy's so good, man. Kyle. Yeah. Kyle. Whoa. But yeah, man, it's just I was glizzing up DIJAK because I think he's like
He needed to be I don't even know because he knows he's the best. He says he's the best. I don't know.
Yeah, but the problem with DIJAK is he thinks being the best doesn't matter. He's convinced himself.
He's got nihilism.
He's purely nihilistic because he truly believes 100% that how good he is does not matter.
Which is something that you have to condition yourself to believe when you're as good as you are and get nothing for it.
So he doesn't like have to cope with the fact that he's not being used how he wants to be used because he'll say, well, me being good doesn't matter. So he's convinced himself that his skill and talent is irrelevant to the question of his success. I don't think that's the case, right?
But it's the Cody thing, right? Like, is Cody was always good.
Cody's a lot better than, to be fair.
You think he's significantly better?
Yeah. But part of that's just experience and age, right?
Right.
Drew got better leaps and bounds. I think so.
Drew did, yeah.
Honestly, Brennan, I would argue that we're getting better.
Absolutely, because what would we be doing if we weren't outside? We wouldn't have. Yeah. We've had more matches in what? How long have we been out? 8 months?
Yeah.
We've had more matches in 8 months than
2 years.
Years.
Yeah.
Even if we were there, we'd have maybe a one seg match on Raw every once in a while. Like,
but that's the thing is DIJAK doesn't need to leave to like pull a Cody or a Drew or even an us because he's already that fucking good.
No,
right?
He doesn't need to get better, but he doesn't need to prove isn't the right word for it. It's
he literally I'll put it as simply as possible. He needs to go somewhere that will push him. That's it.
Right? He needs to show that he looks good pushed. That's it.
Yes, that's it. That's
it. It's not a proving thing. It's just yeah, because it's like you said, he wasn't chosen.
Yeah.
So the only way you get chosen is if somebody else chooses you.
That's the thing, Mowgli. Like he needs to leave, and if he doesn't go back, he doesn't. I agree with you 100%. He is of the opinion that like if you don't have a meaningful run in WWE, then you can't be considered an all-timer. I don't agree with that at all.
He also tried to pull the "but I'll be old," which is the copest cope I've ever heard.
That's just ridiculous, right?
That's
like,
just
look at the top of WWE right now.
Chris, that's just silly.
That's silly, Chris.
That's silly, Chris.
Don't be silly.
One might say you'd be better off 40.
Right, because then they're like, "Oh, we've got to push this guy now," right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm ranting now. I just just imagine, right? Like imagine the kind of matches he can have, and it's such a Mark thing to say, but at the same time, I do truly believe that if he has a bunch of fucking incredible matches, look at Will Ospreay. Look at the I don't know how much he's making. I assume it's either high 6 or 7 figures, purely because he's so fucking good at what he does, right?
Yeah, so it has to matter.
So nobody can tell me it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? Will Ospreay literally just had amazing matches, and now he's getting paid a fuck ton of money. So DIJAK can't fucking tell me, no.
It matters to somebody.
It matters. All right, should we get him back in here?
Yeah, you can come back.
All right.
That concludes the DIJAK Glizzy section. If
my
you'd like
my
to
wife's complaining
about you passionately glizzing DIJAK.
No, she's complaining because we were talking about porn earlier.
Oh.
All she asks is that I don't bring it up. He's like, do whatever you want, just don't talk to me about it. I'll say, all right, DIJAK, you can come back.
Oh, yeah, I see. And my wife thumbs downed it.
Your wife throws out those dislikes a little too liberally. Whenever I text something and she thumbs downs it, I get irrationally angry.
It's very dismissive. A thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Oh, look who it is.
Hey guys, what I missed?
The glazing of your life. You've never gotten head that good.
Oh no. That's what I need.
Bro,
I suck. Tell me I'm good.
Bro, I sucked you up with both hands. I cupped your balls.
Oh, thank
Shades
you.
Of Sean.
You did the Sean.
I reached around your ass. I slipped. Yeah, I gave you everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
They call Mansoor the Glizzy Goblin.
Should I do this cameo?
Yeah, do it live.
Let's do it at the same time.
Oh, Santi sent me one too, so I can do it too.
Wait. Oh, okay. He sent me one too. Okay, good. Hold on.
I read. Well, hold on. I need to get the thing.
All right. Please call everyone that doesn't subscribe to my Patreon ugly and would never be allowed to be a male model. The Patreon page is patreon.com/SantiZap. All right. Let me know when you guys are recording. I'll start.
Okay.
Hold on. All mine says is, please apologize for the double ratio you handed me on Twitter.
Wait, he paid your full 99? What a bastard.
Honestly, like at first I was like, oh, that's not, I feel kind of, but then as I started texting you guys about it, I was like, he might make more money than me. Like, I don't know. Because we were talking about how much monetization
he is the biggest WWE Twitch streamer.
And I'm like, I think the people who talk about Monday Night Raw might make more money than the people who are on Monday Night Raw. If he's making like $300,000 a video or whatever, like
no.
Well, no, he's no. Okay, so Santi's really smart because he does do all the monetizing. I believe he does have a YouTube channel where he hosts VODs, right? So he does get some kickback from that. He gets kickback from Twitch,
it's mostly from subscribers.
Mostly from subscribers, but he'll also get some more from he's on what do I use? TikTok. He uses TikTok. You can monetize Twitter, right?
We can do some quick math on his subs right now, right? Like how many subs does he have?
I don't think you can check. Can you?
You can if you search. There's
really?
There's certain websites that track.
All right, let's look it up. Let's dox this motherfucker.
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
find out how much Santi's making.
Zap.
Santi, you have 5 minutes to dox your money that you make right now in this chat, or we're going to give you a gross overestimation.
It says being rich.
Okay, it says that he currently has 2,270 active subscribers.
Holy moly!
Which means his estimated income for subscriptions, this doesn't include donations,
or ads,
is, and I assume this is monthly. This is or weekly. Is
no,
it monthly
it's monthly.
Or weekly?
Monthly.
It's got to be monthly.
Then his monthly income it's from 2,279 to 5,664.
So what's that yearly?
Wait, what?
That's just from subscriptions.
That's just subscriptions.
His sub costs $1 a month. That's it.
No, it's
Some do,
$5.
some-
But you, oh yeah, there are different types of subs too. That's very true.
Right. So that's why they estimate it, because they don't know the worth of each sub.
So he makes maybe like $3,000 a month or something like that.
Well, at least
From just subs, yeah.
from just subs. But there's other ways to make. You also make money from, because he gets a lot of viewers, and if they're not subbed, then they are watching ads, and then you get money from ads. He also streams more. What is he? I know he streams Mondays. He streams a lot.
He also puts out a YouTube video every day. Yeah, this motherfucker's on the grind.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, no, he's on that real content creator grind. And
That's
I'm
crazy.
sure his
They're
TikTok
all
does
at
well
least
too.
20 minutes.
Because I used to see him on TikTok even before we were friends.
TikTok might be the biggest thing. I think he's like 1 million on TikTok.
So TikTok's
Real?
weird. TikTok's weird because it's you get kickback from your affiliation with the TikTok store. So basically, you can take ads for things on the TikTok store, and then when people buy it, you get kickback from it. It's a monetization field that I haven't figured out yet.
All right, let's bury this motherfucker.
Okay,
Let me know when you guys start.
I started. 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Hold on, wait for DIJAK. Wait for DIJAK.
All right, I'm ready.
Hold on. Okay.
All right, count us down, Brennan.
Are we not gonna like just start talking at once, or do we want to?
Yeah. I want to. No, start talking at once.
No, hold on. Let's do it a different time so that he can piece it
No,
together
let's
like
do
a
it at
puzzle.
the same time. It's funny
Okay.
if we do it at the same time.
It's gonna mess me up if I can hear you. Then
That's the whole point.
it's gonna make me unable to speak. Okay.
No.
Ready?
No, hold on. Put the speakers on. I'm taking my headphones off. I want to hear you guys in his cameo.
Oh, you want it? Oh, okay. Okay, Okay, got it. So I
Wait,
need to take it
what?
off.
Now I'm confused.
We should all our voices should be in each other's cameos.
All right, fine.
All right, so hold on.
It'll just be like one big collective cameo.
Yes.
All right, got it.
All right, wait, hold on. I gotta change my audio settings.
Me too.
Mine are seemingly fine.
All right, count us down, Brennan, when you're ready.
Yeah, hold on.
This is good content, by the way.
This is great content. This is what the
You're not-
people
you're
pay
not-
for.
It actually devalues the cameo.
This is a rare cameo.
It's increasing the value of the cameo because it's making them all more famous.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Press the button.
What is up, Santi Zap?
Listen, Santi, and all you Santa maniacs. I'm here, Mason D. Madden, live on stream right now with Mansoor and DIJAK, and we are all doing your cameo at the exact same time. What I'm here to do for you right now is to tell people to subscribe to your Patreon, Santi, to become a true Santa maniac. And you're all ugly, and you'll never be a male model. That's what he told me to say to you. You should subscribe to his Patreon because we didn't even consider your Patreon when we were counting how much money you probably make. You've got to be richer than all of us combined, so much so that you can throw a casual $500 out on our 3 cameos in the middle of our stream. So I hope you have a wonderful night, Santi. Santa Maniacs, stay woke. N-words creeping. Have a good night. Listen, Santi, and all you Santa maniacs, I'm here, Casey Madden, live on stream right now with Mansoor and. Good job. That was good. I think he'll like that.
I want to watch it back. Hold on, let me watch it back.
It's very chaotic. It sounds like we're watching a movie. Well, no, because at some point in the middle of it, I realized that we were telling people to subscribe to his Patreon, and then I forgot completely that we weren't counting his Patreon subscribers and the amount of money he'd be making from regular subscribers. So he's probably doing even better than the 20,000 subscribers that he has on Twitch.
Oh shit, let me check his Patreon.
Yeah, how many Patreons?
You rich bastard.
The proletariat. Oh, he doesn't want us to know. Oh.
Okay. Why don't we ask him right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call him. Oh, you have his phone number. Wow.
No. I'll call him on Twitter. Is that?
Can you call someone on Twitter? Did Elon employ that?
Yeah, you can. You can. I'm calling him right now.
Twitter call feature?
Yeah, you can. You didn't know this?
No.
If somebody, what, if they follow you or something?
Let me video chat him. I'm video chatting him right now. Well, look who it is. What do you mean, Butcher? We just gave you 3 cameos for the price of 3.
It's actually like we multiplied the cameo.
Okay, so really you're getting 9 cameos. No, it's actually 9 cameos because it's 3 squared. So you're getting the same cameo 3 times, 3 different times. So you're getting 9 cameos. Well, shut the fuck up, you rich bastard. No, shut up. No, I see that platinum YouTube logo behind you. Listen, how many fucking... You keep your Patreon subscribers a secret, huh?
Yeah, why is it a secret?
Why is it a secret?
What are you hiding? 2,000 at what ranks?
What are the tiers? What are the tiers? What are the tiers? Tiers are what? How much are the tiers? Yeah, give me the range.
What's the lowest tier?
So that's $10,000 a month for you?
What do they get? What do Patreon patrons get? Do they get feet pics?
Mason wants to know what special content, spicy content.
At what level do I get your nudes?
And then at what level would Mason be able to get your nudes? No,
Oh, that's a level that you stoop to?
Asking for the nudes.
Are you sexual right now?
I didn't know how to do this DM you. That's why I video called you. I thought it was a more intimate way to get on.
Spona, thank you for the bits.
Did you know that Twitter has a video call function? Me neither until I saw the camera logo. What are you talking about? A serious violation of your privacy. You're already in front of like 1,000 people watching you jerking off to you right now. Serious violation of privacy. No, show me a tour. Look, let me see around your room. I don't care.
How do I call? Oh, here we go.
Oh, you went to college? Oh, good for you. 2. piece of shit.
Yeah. I hate rich people.
I can't afford to buy 3 cameos and 1 fucking swoop for a joke.
For a bit? Just to have a giggle? Just throwing change at us peasants?
Oh, Brennan.
What?
They didn't hear any of that. The audio's broken.
Oh no.
Brutal. That was good content. That sucks.
I think it's all recorded on all of our videos.
Oh, they're so pissed. It's been like 10 minutes.
Wow. And it's because I couldn't see.
What's wrong with the audio?
They can't hear us.
It's because I switched off my headphones. They can hear now.
We're back.
Damn. Yeah, I'm the only one with the chat, so that's kind of my fault. Sorry, guys. You'll have to watch the VOD for that great bit. Because it was a good bit.
It was a great bit.
Yeah.
At least it's recorded in the VOD.
No, we didn't want to give away Santi's cameos for free.
Oh, wow. Our audio's been muted for that long?
Yeah.
Damn, that's brutal. Sorry, guys. No, go fuck yourselves. I don't care.
FTF, as your boots say.
I gotta get new boots.
You have to get new boots?
What's wrong with your boots?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your boots?
I'll tell you later.
What, was it embarrassing or something?
No, I'll tell you later.
I can't wait to hear this story now.
I'll tell you later. Don't worry about it.
It should be as simple as, yeah, they're worn down, but clearly something actually happened.
I'll tell you later.
A lot of things are happening.
I'll tell you later.
All right.
DIJAK, you're so out of the loop, you have no idea.
You have no idea how out of the loop. We keep secrets from you.
We keep a lot of secrets from you.
We keep secrets from you for bits.
Wow.
Just because we think it's funny.
Because we think it's funny. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Chat, there was a time where we were going to be moved to NXT as Ali's Secret Service, and we 100% committed to not telling DIJAK we were supposed to show up at Halloween Havoc and debut to help him win or defend his North American
title. And when we
title.
found out it was going to happen, I texted Manny and I said, don't tell DIJAK. It'll be way funnier if he sees us on TakeOver. And we didn't tell him. He could be like, oh, you guys couldn't tell me that you guys were going to be on TakeOver.
Yeah, but then we all got fired. So.
Yeah, we got fired.
Yeah, what are you gonna
so
do
I guess
that?
DIJAK got the last laugh there.
Yeah. Except he doesn't laugh. He just sulks.
I don't sulk much, actually.
Oh, that's good. So you've worked on your resting bitch face when you're at work?
From your stories from Monday, it sounded like you were a real center of attention in the locker room.
My work has been very pleasant as of the past post T-bar. My post T-bar run has been very pleasant for the most part.
That's good.
I've enjoyed being on television a lot. I've enjoyed having lots of long matches. I've enjoyed being in programs with people who are very good at wrestling. It's been a very nice.
You like being around all those teenagers?
Easy.
It was
18 is teenager.
It was fun to be.
Is he Drizzy?
In the mentor.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
What?
Christ.
I can't believe people were like, could you imagine a worse scenario? Even if it wasn't true. If it wasn't true. Imagine.
Wait, Brennan. I don't think he's heard the diss tracks. We should get DIJAK's live reaction to these.
To the diss tracks?
And then DIJAK should tell us who won the beef.
We're going to lose the monetization on this video, but I don't care.
Okay, Larry, end the VOD here.
How long are these diss tracks?
Like 6 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Each or total?
All right, chat, you guys have to join us. We're going to put up polls, and you're going to decide who wins each round.
This is the same fucking content that you guys talk about in the chat, and I make you talk about it as if it's pro wrestling.
Yeah, no, I want you to
that's what we'll do for you right now.
I want you to watch
That's what we'll do for you right now. So DIJAK,
what's the first one, would you say,
push-ups.
Manny?
Push-ups. Well,
no, the first one is
no, he doesn't need to hear what's that? Like that. He doesn't need to hear it like that.
He doesn't need to hear it, but like that's the shortest one. Like that, we just need to play Kendrick's version.
He doesn't need to hear it like that, though. He doesn't understand.
Like that is the inciting incident.
No, he doesn't need to hear that. All we need to tell him is that, okay,
I have the stream. I can see you searching YouTube now. Put one up that has the lyrics on it, so I know what's being said.
Oh yeah, because you can't
pull up a
understand you can't understand black people.
Okay, it's DIJAK.
Not because it's hip hop. It's because I don't hear lyrics.
All right, pause it.
Pause it. Okay.
Yeah. So DIJAK.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the beef. Okay.
Give me the wrestling version.
All right. Ric Flair.
Yep.
And no, who's a 1-to-1? I'm trying to think.
It would be like.
Is it Flair? Is it Flair? Is it Hogan?
I was doing Cena and Punk.
DIJAK, what era do you want?
I'll take 2000s.
Okay, but I don't feel comfortable comparing Cena to Drake.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I guess go. I don't know, 80s.
Okay.
So Hulk Hogan's Drake.
Hogan's Drake. Kendrick's.
There.
Okay. So okay. Check this out, DIJAK.
Right.
So okay, the top 2 wrestlers in the World Wrestling Federation are Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage, right?
Yep.
Savage has been killing it, having these great matches, amazing programs, awesome promos. But Hogan's number 1. Everything he does breaks record gates, blockbuster success. Is always, no matter how shitty his promos or matches are.
Hold on, Manny. I know where you're going. And I kind of want J. Cole to be Macho Man, and I still want.
I totally disagree with that, though. I totally disagree with that.
But then who's J. Cole?
J. Cole is like fucking. J. Cole is fucking Tito Santana. Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It needs to be the top three wrestlers in the 80s. It has
kind of, but not really. Like,
no, it
J.
is.
Cole
It is.
Like people are saying Warrior. Is J. Cole really Warrior? Like, are we really gonna go that far? J. Cole is Warrior, guys.
There's got to be 3 people who could be in contention for the best wrestlers of 1989.
People are saying Brutus Beefcake.
You guys are roasting J. Cole right now.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, Texas Tornado, Kevin Von Erich. Let's say, right?
Okay.
Is that fair? Horace Hogan? Okay, fine. Warrior. We'll say Warrior.
Warrior's fine.
Okay, so Warrior puts out a promo, DIJAK, saying, I feel like it's me, Hogan, and Savage, and we're the big 3. We're 3 goats, and nobody's on our fucking level, right?
Sure.
And Hogan's like,
he said,
brother, that sounds
we
good
are the 3 goats. We load up the plane with the rocket fuel.
And then in the middle of a demolition promo, Savage comes in and says, "Ooh, fuck the big 3. It's just big me." Right? So he says, and this is a demolition promo. It had nothing to do.
Nothing.
Right?
He came out of nowhere. He wasn't even featured in the segment.
He wasn't featured in the segment. Out of nowhere, Axe and Smash just start talking shit about Hogan. And fucking Savage comes in and says, "Fuck Hogan. Fuck a Warrior. I'm the greatest of all time." Right?
It's crazy that most of what you're saying actually happened in pro wrestling. Like, these people did all those things.
It's very pro wrestling.
Right.
Macho did a fucking rap album about hating Hulk Hogan.
Be a man, Hogan.
There's crossover here, right? Okay, so then
I love it.
So then Warrior's like, "Oh, I respected you, Savage, but now I'm gonna have to take you out." So he cuts this promo on Savage,
and it wasn't that good.
Like,
it wasn't a great promo.
It wasn't a great promo, and you could kind of tell he wasn't fully into it.
Neither were Warriors.
In fact, he was so not into it that like 2 days later, he had all the footage of the video of the promo deleted.
Oh, he pulled the old erase card.
And rumor has it that Jack Tunney called Warrior and said, "Hey, sit this one out."
Nice.
Yeah. So Jack Tunney made the call and said, well, Jack Tunney's probably more like the record label. I'd say it's more like
Steamboat.
Yeah, Ricky Steamboat was like, Warrior, you need to sit this out, brother.
Sit this
Savage
one out.
like,
It's not about you, brother.
Sit this out. It's not about you. Savage has got something in his back pocket that's going to blow this whole thing wide open. So Warrior apologizes for his promo and then pulls it from the air.
Ooh.
And then Hogan comes out with this promo.
Okay.
All right, play the song, then go to the lyrics, Brennan.
Okay.
Well, pull up the Genius.
This has got lyrics.
Okay.
Got lyric?
So in this promo,
Hold on.
well, okay. So in this
All right,
promo,
pause. Now we can pause.
he's not focused on Macho Man. He's focused on Demolition, Macho Man. Yokozuna's in there.
Ricky Steamboat, Yokozuna. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talking about King Mabel for some reason.
He gives two lines in this promo to Macho Man.
It's Hulk Hogan, right?
Hold on, pause. So this is Hogan. Go back a frame. So this is Hogan saying, right, Savage, your first all-time great match was given to you by me. Okay. I'm the reason why you sold out your first gate.
Yeah.
Working programs with me.
Yep.
He said, you fucking jobbers can't get booked outside America. Meanwhile, I'm winning the IWGP title in the
Which
Tokyo
is
Dome.
true.
Yeah.
Which is true. He said, you guys are stuck in America while I'm going to Japan and main eventing Tokyo Dome shows. Okay, play.
Got it.
It's the Takoyaki Titan here to brighten your days. Standing taller than Poseidon and I'm riding the waves. Stay out of the splash zone unless you're trying to get sprayed. And keep your eyes covered unless you're trying to get mazed. So
okay, pause.
At this point, Hogan points out that Macho Man is undersized. His
I see that.
He doesn't stand a chance in he shouldn't be in the conversation because he's small.
Yeah. His feet are small, and whenever they're backstage at house shows, oh, Savage is super cool with Hogan. Hey, brother, how's it going, brother? Let's work, brother. But then when there's distance, all of a sudden there's heat.
Stay in your place unless your place is the seat. Then you can dive down deep under the surface with me. Yeah.
Pause. So I know my picture on the wall while y'all cook up. He's saying that while Savage is calling all his matches, he's thinking of Hogan the whole time. He lives rent free.
You don't have to explain words to me. I understand.
Okay. That's right.
You know, I'm gathering the picture.
Cause that's where all the cool fish happens, where the yachts and the cruise ships crashing, no capping.
Okay, this is important.
This is
I'm not gonna pause
big.
every time.
Yeah,
this is big. So Hogan is saying that Savage has to give 50% of his check to Jack Tunney every time he wrestles.
Yeah, he's saying that he signed a lesser deal than Hogan did for the World Wrestling Federation.
Got it.
But also, he's also saying that his last couple of matches aren't as good as everybody makes it out to be. He's saying that Savage Steamboat overrated, put everybody to sleep, went on too long, too conceptual of a match.
No, I got it.
So come on down to the cabin and see, man. The ocean is the dopest place that you can be, man. Girl, boy, woman, simp, shrimp, or a he-man. Everybody's welcome, even if you're a D-man. So shake your scales and flap your fins, and move your shells and clap your hands. Relax yourself and dive on in.
Do we need to explain that, Mansoor?
So what Hogan is saying there is Randy Savage, when Slim Jim calls, you're going right to the next commercial shoot, bitch. You're such a
because
a sellout.
Randy Savage is trying to say that he's a wrestler's wrestler. He cares about the art of wrestling.
That's right. But he's dropping promos, having matches for fucking Slim Jim, selling out to corporate America, even though he's always talking shit about Hogan selling out, doing his movies.
Because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder.
Now at this point, he's saying all of the better wrestlers than Macho Man, and he's mostly naming female wrestlers.
I do like how one of them's Savage. That's funny.
Savage, yeah. Pip Squeak Pipe Down really speaks for itself. It applies in both scenarios.
Sure. It really does.
Yeah, this is Hogan saying Fucking Ron Simmons is better than you. Flair is better than you.
You really can easily attack someone's size across all mediums. It's not. Like,
Well, that's where he was wrong. He shouldn't. He started making fun of him being small, and then like he got called a pedophile. So
the only medium. The only medium where we're saying like, you're half my size, you're a little bitch, doesn't work or matter is pro wrestling in 2020, because every guy half my size just fucking kills me and beats the shit out of me. So it just feels like a complete like non-factor. like yeah, you're half my size, and then they fucking drop me in the middle of the ring, and I'm like, whoops, that shit didn't matter.
Whoops, guess I suck. Yeah.
guess I suck.
MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder. Well, what the hell is happening? Got the whale tails wagging and we bout to get it cracking. Beat slapping like a bass can played by an octopus. Loved by the populace, ain't nobody stopping us.
So this will come up later. He's bringing up the fact that everybody's cutting promos on Drake, but it's just Drake on his side.
On Hogan.
On Hogan. But it's just Hogan. Yeah. It's like they've established a faction on the other side. And,
an alliance to end Hulkamania, so to speak.
Some sort of Dungeon of Doom.
So if you're feeling hungry, maybe a little crabby, come down to the Krusty K and get yourself a pretty patty. And whether you like them thin or with a little fatty, there's no...
So that's pretty much all he had to say to Savage.
To Smash. No, he's calling out Axe and Smash. He said, Smash, shut the fuck up and call your matches.
No, he said, go have some tag matches. Don't talk to us.
Thank you for subscribing,
wrestlers.
Haley. Thank you so much.
There's no discrimination against whatever makes you happy. I just had an idea. Let's have this party like twice a year. Yeah, we'll call it the Jibo Jam. Bring your father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, and friend.
Who's the weekend in this?
And whether you're coming from Atlantis or you come from Japan, whether you use gills, lungs, or breathe through your skin, or even if you don't need oxygen, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you.
Hard M, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, and also Whitney is Miss Elizabeth.
Yes. Yeah. Whitney is
How big is Drake? Why is he burying all these guys' size? Is he big?
Well, no, Kendrick is tiny. Kendrick is a little munchkin.
He's very small. Okay.
Yeah,
but like,
Whitney,
how big is Drake?
He's average, I think.
5'11", 180 pounds.
probably, yeah.
Okay.
Probably a
That's
little
mostly
lighter
mine,
after his Ozempic, but that comes up later.
The odd luck. Someone who's been around people shitting on each other for a long time. It's odd luck to hear normal size to it. You're small. You're the.
So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea.
Pause. So right now he's saying he might take his latest girl and cuff her like the big boss man.
Oh.
Yeah. Rick Ross was a correctional officer before he was a rapper, so he's the big boss man.
Got it.
And he's like, fucking Ray Traylor, like, this guy's old as fuck. Is he still
And
working?
Big Boss
Holy
Man
shit.
didn't like this when this came out at all.
Yeah, Big Boss Man was hot.
Oh.
Big Boss Man was really hot.
Big Boss Man dropped a couple of things that we don't really need to get into, but he basically calls Hogan.
Hogan's just fucking just dropping names, just fucking
Yeah.
people who aren't even people are catching strays.
Yes.
He decided that like everyone's after me. I'm gonna bury everyone. I don't give a fuck. I'm the top guy. None of this shit matters anyway. Fuck everyone.
Correct.
That's what's happening.
And the gist of this diss is I make more money than all of you. You're short. I put you all on in my matches. And you guys would be nothing without me because I'm the only real star in this company, in this business.
And
Got it.
and the thesis of Big Boss Man's
For the record, as with Hogan, all legitimate claims, right? Like
Yes.
Drake actually headlines
yes,
like
it's true.
It's true.
stadiums all around the world and probably makes the most money out of all these
Yep.
people.
Easily,
Okay.
yes.
What is Boss Man's thesis in his rap, would you say?
So the thesis of Rick Ross's rap on Drake was that he's like too white. He's like a fake black guy. Was the diss? So
Jesus Christ.
I guess Big Boss Man would cut a promo on how Hogan
Isn't really Irish.
I think Boss Man would be like, you don't even do coke, you don't even do steroids. You're not a real wrestler.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
It's the Takoyaki Titan here to brighten your days. Standing taller than Poseidon and I'm riding the waves. Stay out of the splash zone unless you're trying to get sprayed. And keep your eyes covered unless you're trying to get mazed. So stay in your place unless your place is the sea. Then you can dive down deep under the surface with me. Yeah, cause that's where all the cool fish happens. Where the yachts and the cruise ships crashing, no capping. So come on down to the cabin and see, man. The ocean is the dopest place that you...
I know very little about the rap beef game, but I do know that when you say, and this isn't even about that fucking song you guys just did, that's a telltale sign that this is in fact 100% about that song that you guys did.
Good observation.
that is fucking just
Well, this has been brewing for a long time too.
101. No, it's fine that it's been brewing for a long time, but the second you say like this isn't even about that, that means that is 100%
Oh, yeah.
what this is about.
Well, in the world of rap beef, you have it becomes like a points game of you have to respond.
Right.
And you have to respond in a relatively quick manner because that's like a test of your pen game.
Gotcha. I see.
Man, the ocean is the dopest place that you can be, man. Girl, boy, woman, simp, shrimp, or a he-man. Everybody's welcome, even if you're a D-man. So shake your scales and flap your fins, and move your shells and clap your hands. Relax yourself and dive on in, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder. Well.
So at this point in the promo, Hogan says, I can cut an even worse promo about everything I know about you jobbers. And you'll notice that that's a trend in these rap beefs, is at the end of the song, it's always like, I've got more ammo, so don't respond.
Yeah, right. So he keeps going back to the line, drop and give me 50, which I now see is the name of this song. And you might have said this. Is that a reference to he makes royalties off of this music or something like that?
That's a reference to the fact that Kendrick has to give 50% to his label.
Okay, got it. Which Drake does not?
Drake is implying that he does not, but Drake is in a label that is signed to a label, which is signed to another label.
Okay.
Drake has his own label, but that is a subsidiary of Young Money, which is Lil Wayne's label, which is a subsidiary of Birdman's label.
Right. That's like one of their fathers or something, right? Isn't?
No, they call him
dad.
Yeah, which is a whole nother thing.
It's a whole other thing.
He's actually somebody. That's the gist of this.
Right? Isn't he like little Romeo's father or something?
No, that's Master P.
Master P. Okay.
You should know him. He was in WCW.
My late 90s, early 2000 rappers I'm not 100% up to date on them, even though I feuded with at least two of them.
That's true.
I do currently have beef with Little Bow Wow and the other one. What's the other guy's name?
Soldier Boy?
Soldier Boy, yeah.
Soldier Boy, yeah.
I doxed Soldier Boy to Randy Orton. That was another claim of fame of mine.
Is that the one where he said my dick is bigger than you?
That is the response from Randy, yes, which effectively ended the feud.
Another scenario where he just shit on his side.
As a rapper, you probably do not want to get into a verbal altercation with a professional wrestler because that's literally
rappers are probably the next closest things to people who will just run you down and rap battles are basically just promos.
Right. Yes, but
if
just
not more clever.
But just hearing the content from this, it's like it's mostly like, oh, I'm you're so small, which is like every.
Well, no, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. This is Drake,
right?
Old
so
rap
you're
battles
saying-
used to be, I'm going to kill you.
Well, I don't want to influence DIJAK's opinion on this beef, but as far as who you think is better, but so DIJAK, what you need to know is after this, Hogan put out another diss promo,
Yes.
right? He didn't even let.
He didn't
Savage
even let his
respond.
post like.
It took
Okay.
they were like a week later, more than a week, I think, before anybody responded. So Hogan said, "You know what? I'm gonna put out another fucking diss promo, and this time."
He had an AI Andre the Giant on the promo.
Oh.
A
AI
dead,
Andre. And for
Yeah,
some reason, Bruno Sammartino, who's still alive.
yeah. So
Okay.
he had Savage's two favorite wrestlers. One was dead, Andre, and Bruno, who is still alive, but he didn't want to ask it to use him, so he used an AI voice.
Oh my god.
So actually, you probably know who these people are. So I don't know why we're using the metaphor here. Kendrick's favorite wrestlers are Tupac and Snoop Dogg, right? Well, maybe not
Because
favorite, but
Kendrick
they're
is from
very
California.
He's from California. So to bait Kendrick, Drake did a rap song using AI Tupac and Snoop Dogg voices saying, "Kendrick, you have to respond to Drake. He's killing us." Oh no, like I'm up in heaven looking down on you, shaking my head because you're such an embarrassment. But it's like in an AI voice who's like, "Yo, Kendrick, you have to respond to Drake right now."
I assume that Snoop Dogg was not happy about any of this.
I don't even
I don't
think
know if he
Snoop Dogg
noticed.
is
I don't
awake.
think yeah.
He doesn't even. Is it just timeline wise? Is this pre or post WrestleMania?
This was like a week ago.
Post. This all happened in a 2-week time span. Yeah.
The crossover to me is very funny because Snoop Dogg was like calling a match with lots of my friends in it. This is just a weird fucking mix of reality and. All right, so go ahead.
So how long,
here's-
Mansoor?
here's-
How long did it take for Savage to drop his promo? He took his
Oh
time.
God. Yeah, like DJ Academics was counting the days, right?
Does Snoop even like make music anymore? Or is he just so filthy rich with all?
I think
his
he does
alone-
features.
Who?
He does features.
Snoop?
Okay,
Yeah, he
I'll
just
hop
does
on.
features for like $1 million.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so Push Ups was released April 13th, and Kendrick or Savage's Response was released 17 days later.
So keep in mind, everybody was bopping to the initial Savage promo with Demolition for a while, but everybody was pretty satisfied with this Hogan promo because the whole 20v1 thing was a very poignant line, and he really was just shooting everybody, and everybody was catching strays. So
seemed like
people
a
were
good-
impressed with Hogan after this.
Yeah, that seemed like a pretty solid rap burn.
All right, now here's Savage's
Not
response.
that I know anything about these, but it seemed to all make sense, and it felt like it was wildly offensive to everybody involved.
So the
Wait,
thing
we
with
skipped
the thing with Savage promos
Are we
is
skipping
you
over
can
the
you can
AI
listen and watch a Hogan promo once and you'll get it, right? Even with the little bit of context that you had.
Wait, Brennan.
Yeah.
Did we skip over the AI thing with?
Do you want to hear it?
You want to
Go
hear
ahead.
it?
I'd love to. I'd
All
love
right,
to.
yeah. Let's
Okay.
It was called Taylor.
I have to hear the fucking AI
Sure.
Snoop Dogg. That sounds
What was it called?
insane.
It's tailor-made freestyle. Yeah. Do with the lyrics.
This does have lyrics.
Well, I don't see any.
Wait for the actual song to start.
What the hell is happening? Got the whale tails wagging and we bout to get it cracking. Beat slapping like a bass getting played by an octopus. Loved by the populace, ain't nobody stopping us. So if you're feeling hungry, maybe a little crabby, come down to the Krusty K and get yourself a pretty patty. And whether you like them thin or with a little fatty, there's no discrimination against whatever makes you happy. I just had an idea. Let's have this party like twice a year. Yeah, we'll call it the Jibo Jam. Bring your father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, and friend. And whether you're coming from Atlantis or you come from Japan,
These lyrics are totally wrong, by the way.
whether you use gills, lungs, or breathe through your skin, or even if you don't need oxygen, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you.
I assume that this was incredibly cool.
So people thought that Hogan jumped the shark with this one a little bit.
Yeah,
So as a song, nobody liked it, but as a provocation, people were kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
because Tupac means so much to Kendrick. Andre meant so much to Savage.
To everyone, as far as I know. I mean, this
Right.
is wildly.
It's kind of sacrilege.
borderline desecration.
It is. It very much is.
Yeah, that's.
And everybody
very
took it as that. But also, like, from like a trolling standpoint, it was very like, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Hell of a troll, bro. That is troll.
MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you, MotherFlounder.
Nephew.
It's the Takoyaki Titan here to brighten your days. Standing taller than Poseidon and I'm riding the waves. Stay out of the splash zone unless you're trying to get sprayed. And keep your eyes covered unless you're trying to get mazed. So stay in your place unless your place is the sea. Then you can dive down deep under the surface with me. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Pause for a second. Pause. See, this is the part about rap that always I always found funny. Like, now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know anything about anything. Wasn't Drake like a successful childhood actor or something like?
Well, no, Drake. Yeah. Well, so the entirety of this feud is that to not use the wrestling lingo for 1 second. Kendrick doesn't like the fact that Drake is the voice of hip hop in this generation because he's not
He's not part of the.
He's not part
Canadian.
of the culture. Yeah.
He's fucking Canadian.
He's Canadian.
Yeah.
He's a Canadian actor who had to go to parts of America to adopt the culture that is hip hop.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Don't.
Why is the verbiage of this attacking that he's never done anything violent and you've never shot him, or you never stabbed him, or you've never been to prison like Drake?
I think Drake is trying to say you're not that much different from me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and also he's saying Tupac's been to prison, right?
Yeah.
Like you think
Snoop
you're
Dogg's
so much
been to
like
prison.
your idol.
Yeah.
I don't know if Snoop's been, but
He has, yeah.
Shit.
like
Okay.
you're nothing like these guys you idolize because you're not nearly as street or hood as you think that you are. Yeah, like Brennan said, we're not so different.
God.
We're not so different, you and I.
What would the equivalent, Brennan? What would the equivalent be for wrestling?
You're not making the towns. You
Or
only
is it
show up. You only
also-
show up to TV.
Or wait a minute, is it also you've never been to prison?
Yeah. you don't do cocaine and
You've never been pulled over with coke and sent to the county jail.
It's probably like you said, like steroids and blow. I feel like in the 80s especially, it's like,
Oh,
hey,
actually,
one of us, like
the Red Kid 9 has a good. You've never been in a shoot fight.
you've never been in a shoot
Like
fight.
you're not a real tough guy.
You're not a
Like,
real
so
shooter.
it's one of those things where it doesn't really matter in what we do, but we still
Right.
place value on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good
Shooters are
point.
good.
Cause that's where all the cool fish happens, where the yachts and the cruise ships crashing, no capping. So come on down to the cabin and see, man. The ocean is the dopest place that you can be, man. Girl, boy, woman, simp, shrimp, or a he-man. Everybody's welcome, even if you're a D-man.
Drake actually rap on this or no?
He's about
Drake
to.
is rapping it, but he puts it through a thing that changes it to whoever's voice.
No,
So he's
no,
doing
no. He's not rapping. They're editing the AI. He's about to rap right now.
No, he is rapping. If you listen to the
No, it's
Snoop
not
Dogg
his-
verse,
he's
it's
not
in his
rapping.
cadence.
Yeah, he might have written it, but
No,
he
he
didn't
no
rap it.
he like there's a type of AI that just trains off of a voice. So basically, Drake would rap the sample, and then you put the AI voice over it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's possible?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy. Wow.
That's the truth. So shake your scales and flap your fins, and move your shells and clap your hands. Relax yourself and
Always about poop.
dive on in because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you, MotherFlounder. Well, 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 what the hell is happening? Got the whale tails wagging and we bout to get it cracking. Beat slapping like a bass getting played by an octopus. Loved by the populace, ain't nobody stopping us. So if you're feeling hungry,
like that.
What?
He's said this a couple times that someone is your top.
Oh,
He said
because
Taylor Swift is your top. What does that mean?
well, it's a double entendre because Kendrick was signed to the label Top Dog, which
Okay.
he is asserting gave him the 50-50 split, which is egregious.
Okay.
But he's also saying Taylor is his top because I think it's like Kendrick doesn't release music the same time as Taylor to prevent competing with her. Or maybe it's like, I think
That's what
they
he's
use the same
implying.
producer. I think they use the same producer. So Kendrick has to wait for the producer to be done with Taylor before working with him. And Drake's saying that's why you're taking so long, because you have to wait for Taylor to be done finishing her album or something like that.
That is funny.
so if you're feeling hungry, maybe a little crabby,
Drake was having a good time at this point.
You trying to let this shit die down, nah.
come down to the Krusty K and get yourself a pretty patty. And whether you like them thin or with a little fatty, there's no discrimination against whatever makes you happy. I just had an idea. Let's have this party like twice a year. Yeah, we'll call it the Jibo Jam. Bring your father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, and friend. And whether you're coming from Atlantis or you're coming...
Shout out to Taylor Swift. Biggest gangster in the music game right now. You know, I move my album.
You come from Japan, whether you use gills, lungs, or breathe through your skin, or even if you don't need oxygen, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea.
You better have a motherfucking quintuple entendre on that shit. Some shit I don't even understand. Like,
That'll come back to
Quintuple
haunt him.
entendre. Quintuple entendre is very funny.
It's very funny.
GXT Jones, thank you for the 100 bits. Santi's chat has been asking him to pay off their college debt fund. Also, one of the reasons his money is in his bank. I think Santi's chat should have him live stream his bank account right now. Ask for it. Demand it.
Live.
What a request.
Yeah, so Hogan basically said, you know, why are you taking so long to make your promo? Is Sylvester Stallone holding you up?
Yeah, no, he's saying, do you need Vince to write your promos for you? Like, what's taking you so long? Go off the top. Just cut a promo right now. Get in front of the camera. Look into the eyes. Look into the eyes, Bailey. Look into the camera. Cut a promo.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was like, do you remember when like they would do that? They would like expose active wrestlers live on
Yeah,
air?
I don't know what they meant by that.
Remember when Austin did it with Moxley?
Yeah.
What happened? What's the
So
reference?
Booker did a Raw talk with Bailey, where Bailey was sad because she lost a match, and Booker was like, "All right, cut a promo right now. Show me some fire." And Bailey was like, "Okay." So she cut like a promo, and he was like, "Oh, that's it. Oh, nah. Look into that camera. Cut a promo." And Bailey's like, "That camera right over there." And he's like, "Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it." And then do you remember that Austin interview with Moxley? Where
Come on,
Austin was
Dean.
Austin was like, "Well, tell him about your childhood, son." And Moxley's like, "I don't really want to." And Dean's like, or Steve is like, "Come on, Dean, give it to the people. We want to hear it." And Dean's like, "No."
That's funny.
All right, so here's Kendrick's response. Here's Savage's response.
Here comes
After
the quintuple
17 days
entendres.
of waiting.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's funny? Can you pause for a second? I don't know why, but I put myself in that scenario with those guys, and for whatever reason, my brain defaults to I'm just gonna start shooting on the interviewer, and I don't know why it goes to that.
Because
That's what you should do, because they're trying to bury you too.
Comfortable position for me. I don't know why, but I'd be like, let's talk about you and me. Like, what's the because it feels like they're trying to like make it real. So I'm like, okay, let's make it real. Let's talk about us right now. I don't know. It's a very.
I think that's the right instinct.
Right?
I agree.
Doesn't that feel like the move there?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Bailey's gonna,
Oh, you're gonna try to make me uncomfortable? Let's double back, and I'll make you uncomfortable, and let's do this for real.
Yeah.
That
No,
feels
you
like the
definitely have
move,
to shoot
right?
on them a little bit.
Yeah, I like those guys. I've never met Steve, but Booker I get along with very well. So I don't think we'd get like offensive, as far as I know.
I mean, that might have been what they wanted.
Maybe,
Honestly.
yeah, no,
Yeah, they're trying to light a fire.
They probably wanted a little, okay, give me a little, hit me.
Give it to the people.
To the people. All right, go ahead. Look.
MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you.
I suspect I've never heard a Kendrick Lamar song before. This is how he raps.
You've probably heard a Kendrick Lamar song, but Kendrick famously has like 30 different types of flows.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah.
DIJAK,
I'm like,
what you need to understand is that Kendrick is the ultimate smart mark rapper.
Yes.
oh,
He's a 10 on Cage Match.
okay.
No.
Got it.
And what Savage is doing here is he's doing a Jake the Snake, and he's bringing in the camera and he's talking really low to lull you into a false sense of security.
Right. What's the most popular Kendrick Lamar song that I've heard?
Humble. We gonna be all right.
What?
Have you heard this one was like viral for a second.
Poetic Justice.
Yeah. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put me in a downward spiral. Done. If you heard the beat, you'd probably know it. You'd probably know Humble. Humble.
What's humble?
Sit down.
Play
Be
Humble.
humble.
Play Humble.
Okay.
Brennan, play Humble. No, Babaruski's Swimming Pools was like peak when I was in high school. There's no way DIJAK heard it.
Or like my high
Damn, that
school
long.
Kendrick was like.
Swimming Pools was his first big hit.
What'd you say? Humble.
Humble. Yeah, Humble.
Soak it down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you, MotherFlounder. Yeah, bet you didn't expect Jibo on the track. They don't call me the
You
Great
recognize
Black Octopus for nothing.
The beat, yeah.
What's the hook?
Sit down, be humble. Yeah, skip it.
Just keep your eye out, like aye, Captain. Thanks to the shrimps.
This is it.
My left stroke just went viral.
He is a little guy.
See, we like to keep it on the high note.
I like this because it reminds It reminds me of that one Cyber Sunday ad with CM Punk. Do you remember what I'm talking about? That poster where he's like with a bunch of straight edge guys.
The Straight Edge Society.
All right, let's go back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just not in touch with his genre of
I'm trying
music.
to think.
I'd say he's definitely a purely like hip hop guy for the most part, whereas Drake
Like-
crosses over into pop.
This song has Drake on it.
Oh, really?
It's the takoyaki titan here to brighten your days. Standing taller than Poseidon and I'm riding the waves. Stay out the splash zone unless you're trying to get sprayed. And keep your eyes covered unless you're trying to get mazed. So stay in your place unless your place is the sea.
You don't remember this from high school? No, you were in
No,
college.
there's no chance he heard that. No chance.
Everybody else basic. You live life on the
I've heard this one before.
Really?
Yeah, this was Poetic
Wow.
Justice is very popular.
I recognize the sample.
Right.
The girl singing about Thunder Rain or whatever. I recognize that.
I thought when you were in
That likely played on the radio when I was in college when I actually had some semblance of music.
I thought when you
playing.
were in college, like going to parties, you'd be listening to like Whitesnake and Journey.
No,
What
they'd
did
be
white
listening
people
to
listen
like
to?
I played football in
LMFAO.
college. No, I played football and basketball in college, so a lot of my friends listened to hip hop.
He has
Oh,
black
okay.
friends.
Okay, all right, I get it. You don't have to prove it to me.
Like, listen,
Prove it
All
to
right,
the
play it,
people.
Brett, play it.
college basketball team, most of the team was black. That's just the way it was.
Then you can dive down deep under the surface with me. Yeah, cause that's where all the cool fish happens, where the yachts and the cruise ships crashing, no capping. So come on down to the cabin and see, man. The ocean is the dopest place that you can be, man. Girl, boy, woman, simp, shrimp, or a he-man. Everybody's welcome, even if you're a D-man. So shake your scales and flap your fins, and move your shells and clap your hands. Relax yourself and dive on in, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder.
Oh, pause there, Brennan. He's saying, you know, Hogan, you wear polos, but you never wear Zubaz.
You don't wear Zubaz. And
I
he's
can see
saying
that,
that
yeah.
you think you know about his relationship with Miss Elizabeth because you've watched a couple of our angles.
Yeah, I can see all that.
Well, what the hell is happening? Got the whale tails wagging and we bout to get it cracking. Beat slapping like a bass getting played by an octopus. Loved by the populace, ain't nobody stopping us. So if you're feeling hungry, maybe a little crabby, come down to the Krusty K and get yourself a pretty patty. And whether you like them thin or with a little fatty, there's no discrimination against whatever makes you happy.
Hold up.
I just had an idea.
Ook! Ook!
Does he go beep 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 beep? Kinda.
Let's have this party like twice a year.
Oh, he's picking it up. Okay.
Yeah, we'll call it the Jibo Jam. Bring your father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, and friend. And whether you're coming from Atlantis or
That's so good.
Good. I'm not feeling this delivery whatsoever, for the record.
The what?
I'm not feeling this delivery whatsoever. For the
You don't
record.
like this this flow.
I like that he picked up the pace, but he's like, it just sounds very like he's running out of breath or something. I don't know. It's like someone's strangling him.
you come from Japan, whether you use gills, lungs, or breathe through your skin, or even if you don't need oxygen, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat.
So here, Savage is accusing Hogan of paying off somebody for some indiscretion in court, potentially a sexual assault.
I see.
So he's coming. Hogan was calling him short, and he's going right for the throat.
I see.
MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder. Yeah, bet you didn't expect Jibo on the track. They don't call me the Great Black Octopus for nothing.
These lyrics are all fucking wrong. Pause it. Why the fuck do these stupid ass chat? So it's not
Because
Dimension.
they do the AI lyrics.
Makes me fucking upset. The line is dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. And he says the very first time I shot me a Drake, which is short for a certain kind of gun, is called a Drake. So that's the double entendres that Drake was talking about, the quintuple entendres. Kendrick does this thing all the time where he'll say a word that means two things, right?
Sure. It's clever.
Just keep your eye out, like aye, Captain. Thanks to the shrimps. Thanks to the mutants. I hate you all.
Eric, can we pause for a second? Is there? I'll openly admit I'm not. I was saying in the locker room yesterday. Actually, I was talking with Julius Creed, and we do a lot of hypothetical stuff. where it's like, would you rather this or would you rather that? And one of the questions he said was like, not be able to enjoy food for the rest of your life, or not be able to enjoy music for the rest of the life, and rest of my life. And like almost the entire locker room picked music over food, and
You
I was
don't
like,
care
oh my
about
God.
music, like you say it. You've said as much.
I could not be more of the opposite. I just don't care about music. Music, I barely turn it on in the car.
It's because you don't have a soul.
Sometimes I go for long drives and I listen to silence. So it's just, I've been out of music for so long. I used to be into it a little more, and when I was into it, like rap and hip hop was probably closer to the top than most things. Is there like a, because there feels like there was a time around like 2007, 8, 9, 10, where this like Young Money group sort of started taking over a lot more of the genre.
Yeah, Lil Wayne was huge.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the like 2008 to 2012, easily. Yeah.
I kind of liked Lil Wayne, but the thing about it was very heavy in the like the play on words part of
Lil
it.
Wayne was, yeah. Lil Wayne is a lot more like Kendrick in that.
Yeah. So has there been like a general sense in the consuming rap hip hop community that they either like or dislike that? Because personally, in my taste, and I know this, I know I'm just being like an old thing good, like old head or whatever, but do a lot of people kind of bring that up and say like, oh, I liked it a lot more when like Tupac and Biggie and uh, Death Row and all those guys, because they would kind of just be a little
Very
more
direct.
straightforward and just talk
So
about like real life and like here's what's happening and here's the problems, and to me that always felt more powerful than just like here's a fun poem. It's like I don't.
so this
And
is
I'm not.
this is a battle specifically for like the millennial generation,
Yeah.
because
This is
Zoomers
what
and Gen Alpha could care less because their rappers rap about poop, and they're literally that's yeet yeet yeet, like that's
Right,
what they
right,
care
right.
about. Like they don't
That's
even
what I
say
think.
words anymore.
Yeah, I got
Um,
it.
I,
All right.
I would say that a lot of people like that kind of dissection, triple entendre kind of music. It's kind of like the
Sure.
same people who like to look at matches and go, "That's a callback to their match 8 months
Yeah,
ago,
yeah.
where they
Yes.
did this spot, and then there was a variation of this spot." You know what I
That's
mean?
kind
Like,
of how I figured it too. As
like you
opposed
have
to
to be
watching a Randy Orton match and really appreciating the fact that he's fucking selling better than anybody on the planet,
Well, the
even though he's
difference
barely.
is there is a certain type of rap which is just like rapping really fast to like show that you can rap fast but not actually say
Yeah.
anything.
that's flippy shit.
That's spot monkeys.
Okay, yeah. I remember
Um
That's like Tech
Twist was
Nine.
big on
Yeah.
that.
like if you
Exactly.
listen, like this is obvious, this is a battle and he's trying to get in as many disses as possible in as few sentences as possible. Kendrick is
Gotcha.
much more of the type that like this is what's going on in the streets and this is what, that's what he raps about.
Okay.
Yeah, like with this song, for example, he hasn't said anything really that bad about Drake yet,
I
and
haven't
that's why
seen that. No, yeah.
exactly. Um, I think it gets much more heavy, but part of the problem is that when people go into something like that is considered a diss track, they want to hear the disses back to back to back
Okay.
to back, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I think
And
Kendrick
I
is
want
less interested in that.
both finishes to get a big reaction.
Exactly. He's building with chain. He's working a hole.
He is.
He's putting
He
on-
really is.
I-
And he's like
Alright.
he's talking about like stuff that people don't know. He's talking about right here, he's mentioning you wanted me on in your last match. But I said no. But now you don't want to work with me anymore. What's wrong with what is it, the skullet?
All
Like
right.
like Kendrick will rap, like a lot of these disses are very specifically like only Drake got it for a while and then everybody else got it later.
Yeah, true.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so here's here's a
fucking AI.
freaking
This is
here's
why,
the-
Brendan. This is why I told you to pull up the lyrics in another fucking page because
Is
this is
it
pissing
is
me
it
off.
bad? here's
Don't leave, just
your
open a new
Meltzer
tab.
stars, okay?
Okay, please.
Hold on.
Give it
I can't even find it because the lyric video is so bad.
Open the fucking Genius on a different tab.
Okay.
This is the Meltzer stars.
These are the real Meltzer stars right here.
Okay, please.
Where are we?
Oh, you got the music right there at the bottom if you want it.
Oh yeah.
You don't need to go through it.
I think it's a
Played like
sample.
snippet
No,
from
you
that
gotta
one.
buy the thing.
You sample.
It's down, bro. It's down.
Three goats,
Stop.
and I see two of them kissing and hugging on stage. That's a reference to Macho, or that's a reference to Hogan and Warrior. And he's
Putting
saying,
themselves over.
putting themselves over, right? And he's saying that he loves them, right? In 8 bars, he loves them to death, okay? But in 8 bars, he'll explain what that means, right? Now, if you listen to the song, he's going to rap 8 bars, like in the actual structure of the song. So like,
Yeah.
and
So
then on number 8,
and then he hits it. Yeah.
and
He
number
loudly
8,
calls his
explains.
spot.
Yeah.
Calls his spot.
Yeah, switch back to Genius, bro.
You can play on here, but just
It's the takoyaki titan here to brighten your days.
Yeah.
Standing taller than Poseidon and I'm riding the waves. Stay out the splash zone unless you're trying to get sprayed.
So that's the explanation after 8 bars, because YNW Melly killed his 2 friends. He's in prison for that.
I see.
God, these Kendrick songs, Brennan, we have to explain so fucking much.
Yeah, I know. It's like we had to stop a lot for Drake. Like this is like translating runes for DIJAK.
And keep your eyes covered unless you're trying to get mazed. So stay in your place unless you're placed.
That's a reference.
You pause it immediately.
That is a reference to the fact that Hogan just lost a beef with the Texas Tornado, who is a much smaller rapper.
Gotcha.
But he kind of just blew past it because who cares, right?
So Texas Tornado exposed that Hogan was hiding a son, a secret son.
Okay.
And it was huge news. Huge news. And it ended the beef.
Let me just listen to the song.
Okay.
I know that every word has 700 meanings.
Places to see, then you can dive down deep under the surface with me. Yeah, cause that's where all the cool fish happens, where the yachts and the cruise ships crashing, no capping. So come on down to the cabin and see, man. The ocean is the dopest place that you can be, man. Girl, boy, woman, simp, shrimp, or a he-man. Everybody's welcome, even if you're a D-man. So shake your scales and flap your fins, and move your shells and clap your hands. Relax yourself and dive on in, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder. Well, what the hell is happening? Got the whale tails wagging and we bout to get it cracking. Beat slapping like a bass getting played by an octopus. Loved by the populace, ain't nobody stopping us. So if you're feeling hungry, maybe a little crabby, come down to the Krusty K and get yourself a pretty patty. And whether you like them thin or with a little fatty, there's no discrimination against whatever makes you happy. I just had an idea. Let's have this party like twice a year. Yeah, we'll call it the Jibo Jam. Bring your father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, and friends. And whether you're coming from Atlantis or you come from Japan, whether you use gills, lungs, or breathe through your skin, or even if you don't need oxygen, because you are now one of Jibo's new best friends. MotherFlounder, you was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. So get down to the beat, MotherFlounder. You was lost out at sea, but I found you. MotherFlounder. Thanks to the shrimps.
Red from NXT.
That's right. Big fan of Metaphor.
Love Supernova Sessions.
Thanks to the mutants. I hate you all. Join the Discord.
Did anybody ever reply to Sean's tweet? Because one of them made a song that said like something.
One of them said, yeah,
Chin
Kendrick said,
music.
sweet chin music and not past the aux. And then Sean was like, oh, let me, let me
nobody
see if they'll
responded to
settle
that.
this beef on NXT.
On NXT. Could you imagine Sean trying to book Drake and Kendrick coming out, and then Metaphor comes out? No. All right, Kendrick, I want you to put over Noam.
Dude, if he got the, because presumably this is like the biggest like pop culture thing happening
Easily.
right now, right?
It is, yeah.
If he got that on NXT, I promise you, all the stops would be pulled out for all the fucking. He'd bring back Mello. He'd bring all the people that he fucking.
I mean, he better bring back a freaking arena show so that he doesn't embarrass them.
All right, DIJAK, who do you book? Who do you book in a tag match? It's Drake and who versus Kendrick and who? Keep in mind, people feel.
Don't say yourself. Don't say yourself, you white boy. You don't belong here. We know you can drag Drake to 4.5 stars.
It has to be Trick and Mello, right? That has to be the.
It does.
Because that
they have to be there. They have to be in NXT right now.
Oh, they have to be in NXT right now. Fuck.
Noam Dar with Drake, bro.
It's gotta be it's gotta be Noam and Mel and Drake.
Meta 5.
I guess it would have to be, right? Yeah.
I would actually love to see
That's
that.
the current like top feud, right?
Is it? Kendrick and Chase U? That's funny.
I was watching NXT in the background while we were talking for the first hour. Yeah, and I guess Gallus is back, and they jumped fucking everybody in the back, including Noam, maybe.
When I think about hip hop, I think about Gallus, so I think that's perfect. You put Wolfgang.
I always right. I think it's funny that how many times in my career I've kickstarted like a big feud that doesn't involve me that goes on for like months and months and months.
Yeah, because you put over Noam right before you left, right?
Right. Yeah. And the first thing that happened was Lash came out with this fucking envelope, and it just meant nothing to our match. Nobody mentioned it whatsoever. Vic on commentary was like, I guess Lash forgot to drop off her mail at the post office.
What did they mean by that?
Huge piece of a storyline that's become this epic like epicenter of, and that happened to me with the Trick and Mello thing, because they had almost no beef, and then randomly in this 4-way Trick got jumped, and like then in another promo he came out and like we started like poking the bear, and it was me and Corbin started poking the bear, and it just turned into this huge thing. And that's like the 6th time in my WWE career where that has happened. I remember it happened with me and Gargano. It happened with me and Cross. It happened with just like me and Priest with the Judgment Day. That was the kickstart of that. It's happened like a million
What was the time
times.
that you were laying on the outside like a corpse while something cool was happening?
That happened 3 times actually. The first one was Ricochet, when he beat me, and then he did the front flip out of the ring and landed on his feet. The second time was maybe it only happened twice. The second time was somebody had just killed me in some capacity. I was laying on the outside.
Was it Cross and
they
Keith?
did that thing, and then they did that thing where Finn was about to align himself with Johnny and Tommaso, and then he Pele kicked Johnny and turned and joined the Undisputed Era or something. I don't remember how that
I don't
paid
remember
off.
that at all.
Yeah, it happened. It was a moment.
DIJAK,
Yes.
take the hint.
What hint?
The hint that you're the Sean Bean of WWE. Sean Bean dies in all his movies.
Is Sean Bean Alec Trevelyan from GoldenEye?
Yes.
Does he die in all his movies?
He dies
in
in
every movie. He dies in
He's
Lord of the
famous
Rings.
for
He dies
dying.
in Game of Thrones. He dies in what else?
That's great. That's why I like him as an actor so much.
Because
really?
he's
He's
you.
a jobber?
He's not a jobber.
He is a jobber.
Alex Trevelyan's one of my favorite characters, and
He's literally you. He puts on a great performance and dies.
That's why I like him. That's why I like him. It's relatable.
All right, fair enough.
He
All right,
speaks to me.
Brennan, you can keep doing this. I gotta go to bed.
No, I'm not gonna keep doing this. I want to go to bed.
Oh,
too.
okay.
I don't say that.
We're gonna stop.
We're gonna have to be continued the rap beef. Hopefully, there's a addition to it.
All right, I'm a stay-at-home dad now, so I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Oh no! So
I know, I have to wake up. Love you. Bye.
All right, chat. Bye.